Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to your. No, I was wrong. I was gonna say It's not the first edition, right? We did After Nine. That was January, right? It was like early January, the
I
first one.
think it was January. Yeah.
Yeah, that was that last one. Yeah, I think so. But yes, we're here for After Nine. This is the first movie night of the year. We do one a quarter, and it's like pretty close. So we just did the mean one in December, but we're doing this now because Madam Web's coming out. I thought, let's watch a bad Spider-Man. Well, debatable. We'll see. And the patrons had chosen Spider-Man 3 with Tobey Maguire, but I'm Travis now. You know me.
I'm the voyeur, Kirkland Patzer.
The Voyeur. Tell me about that right away.
Yeah, it sounds mysterious.
Find out.
I'm gonna viewing. Like I had viewer, but it just sounded weird. I like
voyeur is, you know what that means, right?
I'm spying on
voyeurism?
people. I'm spying
Yeah.
on Spider-Man
You
tonight.
still got salt.
Is that what it means? Is it the definition of voyeur?
I thought voyeur is like your
A
you're
voyeur
peeping on
means
people.
you get pleasure watching people have sex, so they're naked.
Oh, that's not happening
Specifically
tonight.
what that says.
That's specifically what a voyeur
Like
is.
dictionary?
I get pleasure with that. I've seen a few videos in
That's
my
what it
day.
says.
Dictionary or Urban Dictionary?
Google it. That's officially the term.
The voyeur. I know there's a Sydney Sweeney movie called The Voyeurs.
Definitions
Well,
from
that's
Oxford
what that movie's
language.
about. Actually, it's about people watching people have sex. So that
I'm keeping
tracks.
it. I'm keeping
That
it.
track. And for a second, I forgot that the vampire movie it's the Voyager, right, of the Demeter. That's what it is.
The
Yeah.
voyeurs.
Yeah. But for a second,
Voyager. No, yeah,
the Voyager. Yeah, but for a second, I thought it was the voyeur of the Demeter. I'm like,
Dracula just
what?
likes to watch people.
Yeah, I'm like, why did it have that title? I
That
was
does seem
questioning
like something
everything.
Dracula would be into. I think.
I think so, definitely. Yeah. We're joined
I'm
by.
Dylan, by the way.
I'm Red.
that's
Taylor
you.
Field. Sorry, I didn't know everyone else went. Caught me off guard.
It's a Friday night. Everyone's intros are all off. But yeah, so I've already dropped the link. So if anyone wants to join, I have my voice to chat on my phone as I'm trying to share a link. So hopefully that didn't happen. But yeah, we're going to give it about 10-ish minutes here, let people get in, and then we'll be starting the movie up and whatnot. So Dilmas, I know you and I have talked about this movie. I think this was I can't remember recording wise because it would have been for 2017. So I don't know if we recorded in 2016 or it came in 2017. But me and Kyle a long time ago did a retro for Spider-Man 3. Is that the last time you saw it, or have you seen it
Yes.
since then? It
That was
is.
definitely
Wow.
the last time, and I've maybe watched the first Toby movie since then.
Yeah.
But since we did like all those, I have not revisited them in quite some time. Amazing Spider-Man either. So yeah, definitely been a while for Spider-Man 3. And this was, not even as a kid, this one wasn't one of my super nostalgic ones. I think I was way more into the first two. I don't
There's
even know
no
why.
X3.
Yeah, there's no X3. for
Yeah.
me, but yeah, no, it's been quite a few years. Many
Mhm.
moons.
What about you, Mr. Patzer? When did the last time you watched this movie?
I think it's been a while actually. I recently watched Spider-Man 1 and 2 like back to back.
Mhm.
I don't know why. I just kind of stopped there. So this is like perfect timing actually because it wasn't too long ago that I watched those first two movies. So I feel like this is a good little completion of the Raimi Spider-Man trilogy, and I can't wait because the first time I saw this, it was in theaters at a friend's birthday party and just loved it from the get-go. Thought that was just such a great telling of the black Spider-Man, the black symbiote Spider-Man story. And it's just so funny how my feeling has kind of wavered over the years, maybe just seeing other versions of that done. But I still have like a special place in my heart for sure with this movie. And yeah, it's going to be a fun time.
I would say technically it's probably still the best one we've gone live action though. Unfortunately, where we are, because I know we didn't retell
Right,
the story of Tom
yeah.
Hardy, but like I guess it would come down. But for me personally, I'm gonna pick Spider-Man 3 every time to watch over Venom. In my opinion, there's some goodness there.
I would
but,
agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
What about you, Mr. Field? I feel like this is a movie that you maybe have seen a few more times than the others. I don't know about me, but I just feel like this is one you would just throw on when Taylor talks about random movies. You would just throw on to be like, oh hey, I'm gonna put this on.
I really, really love this movie. I really do. This is out of the trilogy, the Toby trilogy. This was the first one I actually got on DVD because my dad bought it.
Wow.
And I remember seeing Toby go through his dark face here with the black hair. This is what motivated me. I was like,
Oh,
Mom,
no.
Dad, I want to dye my hair black.
Oh
I ended
no.
up going green instead, just the tips, green
Oh,
tips.
Goblin.
Yeah, goblin green tints.
I love that. Like, I also had a phase where I dyed my hair black, but it was because like a wrestler who was like really muscly and tough, like Randy Orton who does RKO, and you're like, I want to look
Evil
like Tobey Maguire.
That's exactly it. I want to be evil Toby. For sure.
My experience was bad because my dad did a terrible job dyeing my hair, so he actually just dyed my scalp, and then the rest of my hair did not turn black. It was awful, just awful.
I don't understand the logistics of how it's possible.
So it just whatever he did instructions wise didn't work. So if you were to like push back my hair and you just see the scalp, that was all like colored, like the bottom hair, like just growing out there, but the on top stuff was not. So I had like the inch, the smallest inch of black hair, and it was
Oh my
by the
God.
scalp.
It's hilarious.
We're gonna bring in our first viewer, April. How are you doing? And did you dye your hair because Tobey Maguire as well?
No, my hair was all sorts of weird colors, but it didn't have anything to do with Spider-Man.
What was the first? What was the first time in your life? Whether it was like, was it just, oh, I want that color, or was it obviously not Toby, but was it something you saw where it's like, oh, I want to look like that person, character thing?
No, so I tried to dye it like a normal red color, like normal,
Mm.
and it turned out hot pink, and
Yeah.
it pissed my parents
Ooh.
off so bad that then I just wanted to keep doing weird colors.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I feel like because did you go and get that done, or did you do it yourself?
No, I did it myself.
Yeah, I feel like the first dye, obviously the black, but all when I bleached my hair for the first time, it was not. It had like a really gold color to it, and I had to completely like re-bleach it. So I feel like the first time is never positive.
It's
you
still
know?
pretty good though. Like I feel like orange is where you don't want to be on the bleaching.
Absolutely, yeah. I've seen a lot of, especially when you use the purple. I saw a lot of
Yeah.
bad videos. So it was just that it was not. Either it was like I left in too long or took out too quickly, and then I redid it. It was fine, but yeah, there's some or those worse when you bleach it and you see people that they just like fry at the hair and they kill it, and it's just like that. It's just very hard, and then you kind of have to get it cut, or you just have to like get it back healthy. I don't know what you do. I think just lots of shampoo over time, right? Or you just
Cut it
just-
off, let it
you just
grow
cut it
again.
off.
Yeah, cut it
Yeah.
off.
Start
Oh.
fresh.
yeah. April, when was the last time you saw Spider-Man 3?
Probably within the last year. I watched this movie a lot. It's one of my
Do you?
favorites.
It's one of
Yeah.
your favorites. So in general
love
for
this movie.
Spider-Man, or like is this still your favorite of the trilogy?
No, Spider-Man 2, I think I consider the best comic book movie of all time. But
Yeah.
I love this
Oh, okay.
one.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. I have to ask because I had just seen it recently. I saw your Letterboxd score. You gave The Beekeeper 4.5 out of 5.
Hell
I-
yeah.
It was fun. It was dumb, but it was fun.
I know the Discord. Mike's all over it. People seem to be less not Clay as usual. You know, the big fail
Hater.
score and whatnot. But
Have you finished it, Travis?
I did. It took
Okay.
3 sittings. I watched it in 3. So act 1. No, it was like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then another time. There was one time I put it on, and the first time I was just like taken away from something, and then the second time I think I just was not interested, so I paused it and stopped. And then the third time, okay, I'm gonna finish this movie, and I will.
Places. It goes places you wouldn't expect. I would
No,
say.
I did not expect to get to the president and stuff. Like I don't know. I don't care if that's a spoiler. It's just like I was on Taylor's team though that I agreed that I actually did like Hutcherson in the movie playing a weirdo. I think he should be like Elijah Wood and just
He was so good.
keep being more weird characters. You know?
I feel like that's a great place for a career to go. You know, do
Yeah.
some big, huge blockbuster, make enough money for the rest of your life, and then just play freaks for the rest of your life. I think that's the ideal route as an actor.
Is there a current star right now, Dylan, that's like super serious that you'd be like, I just want to see them be a freak for the next 5 years?
I think it would have to be because I think of like Daniel Radcliffe and Elijah Wood as like the two staples of that career path. So I'm trying to think who's like a young up and comer right now who might just hit it big.
Oh yeah, who is a young star? Because yeah, that was what you said. Radcliffe and Elijah Wood did that too. Lord of the Rings. So
Yeah.
and then Hutcherson. So who's the next like? Who's a young star right
Was
now?
was
Timothy.
Hutcherson in that
Timothy
category?
Chalamet.
Coming off
yeah.
of Dune, yeah.
I guess he was just because I
Movie
kind of put
43
him.
equivalent type
Yeah.
film.
It's like a smaller version, but I feel like Hunger Games is like a smaller version of Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings, right?
Well,
like
I
it
just
didn't
mean,
blow.
Like, I don't. How much money does Josh Hutcherson have compared to Elijah Wood and Daniel? Like he must have, I don't know, a 25th of the. net
Probably.
worth.
Yeah. Unless those two spent their money very poorly, though, right? You never know. It's like Nick Cage. You think you have a
True,
lot
I
of
have seen
money.
videos where Elijah Wood just owns like 10 million records. I'm sure that's not cheap.
Apparently, Josh's net worth is 20 million.
Not bad.
Maybe
Okay.
I don't know. how
Why did you
accurate
do the
that is.
quotations like that?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
how reliable is Google to tell me
Yeah,
how
it's
much
probably
a guy's
not.
worth, right?
Yeah, no, but who knows? Because
With
like Nick,
negative $20 million, he made some terrible investments.
you have someone like Nick Cage who did do that. He made a bunch of money. He bought like an island, and then years later he was in debt and had to like sell the island because everyone was like, "Why'd you buy an island?" You know. But
It's a good question.
yeah, we'll ask this person, Hansi, if you got the money, you buying an island?
No,
Dang.
I don't think that's for me. That's
No,
too
it-
much responsibility.
You have to have like a vision if you buy an island.
Yeah.
Make a
Like
town
a dinosaur
or
park.
a
Not
dinosaur.
no.
So far.
No.
See that going on.
Big disaster right there. You're gonna lose all your money due to loss. Like unless it's just you on the park, but there would be something nice about just owning an island and knowing nobody else is on it. You know, just going there and be like, it's just you. There's something nice about that, right?
Well,
You
people
would
could
expect
still,
no one to be there
Yeah.
until things get creepy. It's like a midnight mass.
That's the movie, yeah.
set up.
Midnight Mass. Oh right, I forgot about that. Was for a second, but
Does someone buy an island in Midnight Mass?
no, that's why I
They're
was.
just
Live
they're
on an island.
They're on an island.
I was like, what plot point did I miss that they bought an island? It's a secluded island, yeah, so you only get there by boat, but that's fair. But Hansi, how's it going?
It's going good.
Mhm.
I'm really excited to watch Spider-Man. It's been quite a bit since I've watched it, so
Mhm.
should
We
be
were
fun.
just talking about this, and you have some expertise. What was the first inspiration for dyeing your hair in your life?
Well, the first time I dyed my hair was when I was like 13.
Mm-hmm. Was it successful?
No.
Nope. Yeah. Keeping with the trend.
I wanted to go lighter, so like I just got a box of dye from the grocery store and went more blonde.
Mm-hmm.
It was fine. I mean, I learned quickly. I still dye my own hair like 15
Yeah.
years later, but I've learned a lot along the way.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Repetition is good because it's just,
Yeah.
and I just like, it's not offense to them. I had one hairdresser, and then once they retired, I never found someone that like matched up to it. So now whether it's hair cutting or dyeing, it's like, it's all in my hands, you know? So
Wild question.
yeah. And then when was the last time you saw this movie, Hansi? Do you remember?
It was probably when I was like a teenager. So,
Mm.
Yeah.
like 8 years ago, something
Oh
like that.
man, those are the days. 8 years ago, I was still an adult. No, there was a point where 8 years ago I was a teen, but yeah, I remember loving this movie. I think I saw it 3 times in the theater. It was like the bee's knees in middle school. Like it was a big deal to get to the trilogy, and yeah, here we are. Wait till Taylor gets back, and I know some other people are on the way, and that's what's gonna happen. If anyone joins late, just queue up, and we'll tell you where we're at. We'll try our best to sync. So we can't bring up the movie, or that would just completely destroy the whole channel. But you know, we try our best. So, but yes, and then where do you guys watch it for? Because I know in Canada we got it on Disney Plus somehow. So I'm not sure where is it. Do you guys have it on streaming service? Hansi, are you?
It's on Disney Plus.
I'm
It's
on
on Disney
Disney
Plus.
Plus.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
gonna say you illegally
Yeah,
you watching this somewhere.
I'm legally watching it.
That's good. Okay, yeah, that's cool that all the Disney they're on Disney Plus now. It's nice and easy, you know. I guess I should read this. This is a huge synopsis they got here. Peter Parker finally has the girl of his dreams, Mary Jane Watson, and New York City is in the throes of the Spider Mania. But when a strange alien symbiote turns Spider-Man's suit black, his darkest demons come to light, changing Spider-Man's inside as well as out. Oh, I don't like that sentence.
That's a weird
His-
sentence.
his darkest demons come to light, changing Spider-Man inside as well as out. Yeah, I don't like that at all. That's a weird one. Spider-Man is in for the fight of his life against a lethal mix of villains, the Deadly Sandman, Venom, and the New Goblin, as well as the enemy within himself. Of course, there's the enemy within himself. My least favorite name of all time. I've said this many times in Geekverse. I think we talked about the retro Dylan. New Goblin. One of the just most laziest names for a villain
Yeah.
ever.
That's the Nintendo naming scheme, which I hate so much. Just naming things new.
What else has got what am I missing? Nintendo has the new tag on it.
So many things. They had like the new Nintendo 3DS.
Yeah,
They had
okay.
like new Pokemon Snap. And there's probably like at least 10 other examples. They do it all the time.
Okay, I'm gonna have to watch out for that.
Craziness.
Yeah. Okay, let's pull up the movie. Oh, there he is. Jones. You ready there, Taylor? You okay, Taylor?
Yeah, couldn't find the baby salve. It's
Oh,
eczema.
I'm glad you said that last word. You just said couldn't find the baby, and I was very worried.
It's trying, but I don't know where.
Yeah. Well, before we start, let's bring in Joshua. Right. Hello, Joshua. How's it going, sir?
I'm doing quite well. How are you guys?
Hello.
Very good.
Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Yes. Good
Nice
to
to
meet
meet
you.
you.
First time.
Yeah, this is crazy.
What a way to ring it in with Spider-Man 3. You know.
Yeah, I thought if there was ever going to be a moment, it would be this movie. You know.
Nice.
When was the last time you saw this?
Let's see. It was probably for your Aquaman 2 review. So yeah.
So you watched Spider-Man 3 for Aquaman 2?
No. What was the question? I'm sorry. What was the
Last
Oh,
time
the
Spider-Man
movie.
3,
The
yeah.
movie.
No, we're not that
Okay.
vain. When did you last watch Geek This, Joshua?
I'm sorry. Okay.
No, that's okay. I was so confused. Like, why is he watching Spider-Man 3 for Aquaman? I want to hear the
A lot of
connection.
parallels
No.
there.
Yeah. No, Spider-Man
so-
3. When did you watch that last?
I'm a huge spider guy, so
Yeah.
I tend to watch like each movie at least twice a year. So I probably
Whoa.
watched it. Yeah, I probably watched it around like September-ish. I was doing a whole ranked list for
Yeah.
Letterboxd, so I probably watched it around like September time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Respect. Twice. So do you do like
Good numbers.
one near like the beginning of the year, one near the end, or is it like you're doing those two within a time period?
It's just whenever I feel like running through them, to be honest.
fair.
Like whenever I start, I try to go through the entire kind of Spider-Man live action film list, and then
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And does this include the Sony ones as well, like Venom and Morbius and everything?
No.
Okay.
Just the Toby, Tom,
Understandable.
Andrew movies.
Okay,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. I was that's really committing. That's So.
You sound like a
No.
Sony executive, like, oh, you also include Venom in your
Of course, right? You love those, yeah. Okay, so, all right, so we're gonna bring it up here. So we'll. Oh, sorry, Taylor.
I have a
Yes.
question. Joshua, who is all on your shirt there? I see Nightcrawler, I think, and Spider-Man.
We
What
have-
Oh,
is
that's
it?
Thrawn, Taylor. Come on.
Have
that's Thrawn.
Thrawn. Oh my
Pretty much
goodness.
everyone on here.
nice.
Oh, you got a
That's
good
an awesome
collection there.
shirt.
Yeah.
I'm glad Cyclops made it because he doesn't usually make those things, you know. So good for him.
I bought it at an overpriced vintage store. So
Overpriced vintage store. Very nice. Good find.
Looks well priced.
Yeah. Not overpriced. Looks well. You know what he paid
I'm
for.
wearing it, so I'm wearing it, so
All right, so we'll pull up the movie here. Everyone, when you got the movie, just give like a
Do your thumbs, Travis.
No, I don't want to do the
please.
2 thumbs because it does that. Give a middle thumb. There's, when we got it there, and then I'll do a countdown, and then we'll try to sing. Okay, you ready there? Okay, so in 3, 2, 1, play. Here we go. Should be seeing the lady with the torch, and then here we go.
She's on screen now.
Yeah.
yeah.
Does she have a
So
name,
excited.
ironically?
Oh, that's a good question. We should ask Hideo
Columbia.
Kojima. Columbia. Well, because remember in the game thing, they keep showing her the Columbia lady because he's like, I'm making a game/movie. So,
Yeah.
oh, that score. Jenny Joseph. There you go. But that's just the name of the actual person that was that's not a fake
Oh,
drawing.
the
That's a
model.
person. That's a model. She wasn't a model. She wasn't an actress. She had never posed professionally before or after. So yeah.
Iconic career, though. I mean,
Absolutely. I hope she's getting paid.
I was gonna say she must get royalties for each
I hope
project
so.
that she
Probably not.
appears in.
let's be real.
They
Lump
snapped her
sum,
when she wasn't looking.
$500. See you later.
Oh man. I always loved these openings. Great little fun way just to recap what's been going on. I feel like more movies should do these. People talk about like homework problems or how many sequels there is. Like this gives you everything. These webs, you're seeing Mary Jane, seeing Uncle Ben, I'm
I
a
remember
big fan.
hating these as a youngin. I was just
Really?
like, get to the fucking movie. Like it always
Oh,
felt way
wow.
too long.
I have to
Culture.
agree. Have to agree.
What? But do you still watch these on your rewatch?
Yes.
Okay,
I do.
there you
I
go.
try to usually I'm just doing something else while they're happening, but
That's fair. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Bryce Dallas Howard is in here.
But yeah,
Right?
how
Oh,
long
yeah.
after Spider-Man 2 did this one come out? Like, people probably needed a little bit of a recap, right?
Yeah, 3 years. Because
3
I
years.
remember Spider-Man 1 came out, and because my mom watched Entertainment Tonight, and it was a big deal because they're talking about Spider-Man and the success. I'm like, shh, everyone watch. And they said that after that, it was like the weekend or second weekend, they announced Spider-Man 2 and 3 like together and said it was going to be 2004, 2006. But this one got a little delayed, so it came out in 07. But yeah, that first one was a big deal. So they're like, yeah, we're going to I don't know if there was ever. I think there was actual rumors they were going to shoot 4 and 5 back to back, but obviously that didn't happen. Didn't go that route. But look at that. And then this is the first film that Danny Elfman doesn't score because him and Sam Raimi had a falling out before this
Ooh.
movie, and then they got back together
What's
later
the tea
on.
on that.
I think it's just they had different creative visions or something like that. I can try and get more tea. I'll see if Jenny Joseph knows anything, but.
Yeah, because his Spider-Man scores, oh my god, some of the best superhero music out there.
It claps. Yeah,
It claps. I didn't think that
Is
was
that better?
it's a young
It
intern.
it smacks.
It smacks.
It
It
slaps.
slaps even.
Let's see. I was trying to find the T. He just chose not to return because of difficult. It just says difficulties with director Sam Raimi. So it's a very blanket, just it's me. Oh man,
The CGI. It's classic.
not a fan, Dylan.
It's always fun going back to these because
Yeah.
I don't do the 2 yearly rewatches, so it's always
Yeah.
a bit of a shock, you know.
Yeah, especially these movies coming up later on. They got some looks like very video gamey, like esque animation, like of that era, So, but things are going good for Peter, If people don't remember, he's got Mary Jane now. He's somewhat figured out his life. For some
here we go
reason,
there.
there's 30-year-old people that are bullying him still in college. The first Gwen Stacy somehow.
She should be blonde more often. She looks
Yeah.
really good blonde.
Yeah.
I'm open to it.
Agreed.
I don't know why she hasn't.
And then it's always a funny swap because Dunce is blonde in real life, dyes her
Yeah.
hair red, and then same thing for Bryce Dallas Howard. So it's funny.
Interesting.
I like that.
Yeah, like Kirkland, you just finished like some schooling today. Is that happening to you while you're taking your test? People are
I'm
shining a
always
light.
getting bullied. They always have mirrors. Always shining in my
Yeah.
eyes.
Who just carries a
Like,
mirror
guys,
on
I'm
them
trying to
nowadays?
pay attention.
I've never once carried a mirror on me in my life. Like I guess we also live in the generation where we have phones, but I've never just had like a pocket mirror that I can use for myself or to bully like a
And like,
bus
yeah,
guy.
like what makes him the target, like over others in the class?
I think it's just still that he's nerdy.
Peter Parker, what a nerd.
Yeah, like still in college. Like the stories of high school traveled to college and they followed him there.
You really are a freak, Peter.
Yeah. A little La La Land here.
Mm.
Now, Taylor, your favorite part's coming up. This is, as someone that's known Taylor for now over 10 years, this moment he drops this meme a lot of a certain character watching Toby from
I
the
love
back.
it.
Oh,
too.
good.
I would say this is a top 5 Taylor meme usage.
I feel like it comes up every time we buy movie tickets as well. It's like, what scenes are you in?
I mean,
What
Travis,
Then
we
we-
recreated it in the movie theater.
We did recreate for Black Adam, right? I forgot about that. Yeah. Great dress, great hair. It's also, it's strange that I feel like the movie they make it seem like she's good, everyone's happy, but remember the plot line coming up later on is that like they think she sucks and they got to replace her. It's a very like
they
there's
don't
nothing.
tell her she's replaced. They just fucking lowball her.
Oh, here he comes, new Goblin.
Oh yeah, this shot.
This is this was
With
in
the
an era
binos, too.
where I think Franco was becoming a better actor. I think Franco is awful in this movie, especially when we get to the amnesia part. Like he's making some Orlando Bloom and Gran Turismo choices in this movie for sure.
You know, the binoculars are gonna come back up.
I love how he's the only person with binos too. Like how bad are his eyes?
Okay, so I guess you get that. The crowd, I thought she was good, but now if you forget, he caught Peter killing his dad, supposedly, but
Raise him from the dead.
Yeah. Now again, what I've never understood is at the end of Spider-Man 2, he found the Goblin lair, bombs, glider, everything, and he still doesn't understand why Peter maybe would have killed him. You know, he's just like, my dad was an innocent goblin, but you know, that's fine. I like good joke. Good joke with the flowers. I like that. Also, something I would probably share with my significant other. You know, our best friend is not talking to me anymore because he thinks I killed his dad, but he's not given MJ that information yet, which is odd.
I mean, does she know that Harry's dad was Green Goblin? Because that's another thing that should be unveiled to her.
But would you not want to tell her that? Like, if
I
you-
would
if-
tell her. Like,
yeah, okay,
it's
that's
like,
what I
yeah,
mean.
You were
So him-
abducted that first movie by Harry's father.
Yeah, and I killed him accidentally.
Yeah.
Like, like I just feel like once they're together, that's definitely a conversation night 2 at least. Maybe not night 1, but
He's
night
trying to
2.
protect her though, right? That's the whole point of keeping it separate, keeping the Spidey stuff separate from the Peter stuff.
Yeah, but she knows. She knows now. You know.
Look at how juiced Franco is right
She
here.
doesn't know he's
Is-
bathing in the juice.
Look
Coming
at
out of the
that.
chamber.
Yeah. Defoe took it so bad, but Harry.
That must
It was
feel
a-
so good, him coming out of that. Like he must just feel like he's 110% ready to go.
Mega steroid.
Good
Yeah.
spearmint piece of gum. That's what it is.
What it's like to chew 5 gum.
Yeah.
You know the old commercials?
You should make that one like what it's like to chew 5 gum. Taylor made like a 5 or 6 of those back in the day.
Yeah.
Now I do know this is high up, but very risky to do in public, no mask. Like I don't think it's that high that I would, you know.
You could explain it though. Spidey just made the bed for them and then dipped to go fight crime.
I would have so many questions. Why do you make a bed for you?
Why isn't it sticky as well?
He's a voyeur. He's a voyeur,
He's a
Spider-Man.
voyeur.
Again, everything's going good. They love each other. You know, other than Harry, it's all going good. But yeah, so for the first movie, she wore a wig that she's been on record that she absolutely hated, and then the next 2, she dyed her hair, which that's why you can see in the first one. Her red is like very comic booky, like crayon red, and this is like a natural, like ginger auburn sort of color. So, didn't great Spidey sense. Didn't hear any of that going on. Weapon of mass destruction right beside him, but you know.
Pretty convenient spacing, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Dylan, you think that's something you would notice?
I don't know if I'm making it with Mary Jane on a web. I feel like my priorities are elsewhere. So
That's fair.
Maybe I wouldn't.
I always love just the look of this. It just looks so alien and creepy.
Yeah. Nice and gooey. It looks sticky, you know?
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Reminds me of Flubber.
Yeah, that'd be a good crossover, man. Like put the symbiote in the Flubber movie.
Very different outcome.
Yeah. There's some multiverse where Rob Williams plays a great Carnage. I'm just throwing it out there, you know? The
Ooh.
comedic timing.
I think
he's
better
very-
than Woody Harrelson, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, here we go. So we got Flint Marco. We got Flint Marco, freshly escaped from prison, looking twice directly into our soul into the camera here.
I just realized he looks a lot like John Cena, his face.
Yeah. Oh,
Definitely.
that's been that was a popular fan cast in the Holland era, was get seen as that, so I'd be down.
I think you could pull it off.
Child's bedroom window not locked. Very in New York where there's lots of crime we've established.
Prisoners on the escape.
Prisoners on the loose. Yeah. Oh, he's got all the letters. That's nice. Good dad, you know. I guess debatable, but
He tries.
yeah, they are prison letters, so I guess that's where I'm on the debatable side. But yeah, he's trying. Oh, Great shirt. Great shirt to
The
stay
comic.
unnoticed too. You know, like if you're gonna be run away from the cops, that's the shirt you want to wear. The bright green Steve Blue Clues shirt.
Just ripping bread with his bare
Yeah,
hands.
like when he went to prison, did he forget how to use a knife? Like, why is he a barbarian? Just like
Doesn't want to make dishes for his
Oh, that's
ex-wife.
okay. That's,
That's
nice.
fair.
Taylor, you ever see your parents have a conversation like this, where you're sneaking in the door like that?
No, when I go to sleep, I'm out. I don't wake up to
Okay.
these things. I like the actor's. His name's Thomas Hayden, right? Thomas
Church.
Hayden. Yeah, he was in Daddy's Home, and I loved his character in that movie. That was really funny.
Nice. The other movie that I loved him, well, there's two. You gotta love him Sideways, but also in George of the Jungle. He's great
Right.
in George of the Jungle, man. He goes for it. He chews all that scenery. It's a good role. Getting the locket from his daughter.
What's wrong with the daughter? She just has.
I think
health
they just say
issues?
she's sick. Like
Yeah.
they don't give any barometer to it. But it's fair again, you know. They pose him in a good way. Raimi does that. He likes to make his villain sympathetic, so he's like, okay,
Yeah.
he's trying to raise money for his daughter. I don't know about that, but
He's a bread stealer, though.
he wouldn't steal money. He just only stole bread specifically. That's ominous way to answer your aunt there. What's wrong? And who knows how late it is? What if he's here at like midnight? It's MJ.
Spacey's just standing there.
Oh, there's the clock right there. What time is that? That's like
That's
2 in
like-
the morning.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! Fucking come in, like, show up in the
Wow.
morning. Your Aunt May's sleeping. She's in the trunk. I need your help, Aunt May. Peter. Oh, you always said she was like an angel, so I made it that way. Yeah, 2 a.m. That's uncalled for. I get that he's out doing Spider-Man stuff, but
What's Aunt May doing though? Like really? Like what's she got?
Sleeping.
For?
like Kirkland, when you're retired, and if you had a niece, nephew, grandson, whatever, you want them
I'm
not
up all night.
2
I'm
a.m.
partying.
What's
Yeah,
what's
oh,
what,
yeah.
what's the problem, Kirkland Jr.? It's MJ. I'm gonna marry her. You'd be like, send me a text.
I'll get the kit. I'll get the kit. Let's do it. I know where to bury. A few clones out there.
The clones, yeah. But she's cooking, so she's prepared.
It's a crazy tea set that she has.
Yeah.
I feel like I've never noticed that before.
Yeah, that like
Very.
I kind of
intricate.
want it. Yeah.
Big capacity.
It's
looks
very
like.
square.
Yeah.
Very
it looks like something the
square.
Queen would have, you know?
It's got a lot of narcotics there too. A lot of opiates.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's how she's retired, Kirkland. On the side, she was gonna be the villain of Spider-Man 4, but they didn't get that far.
She just kind of not roasts, but just throws subtle shade at Peter here.
Yeah.
Why?
See, we've been married 50 years, and
Oh
Come
yeah, of
August.
course. Yeah, right. She does that a few times in these movies. He
she just
apologized.
looks at him like, "You son of a bitch."
Yeah. Would have
Why'd
been
you have to
50
take
if it
him
wasn't
there?
for you. But here you are, waking me up at 2 a.m. to talk about you getting married. Thanks. There you go. She's gonna get in the ring. That's why he was
I don't-
actually there 2 a.m. just to get that fucking
Yeah.
ring, you know.
I don't know why,
Hint
but
towards it. It's that thing on your finger.
I got everything but a ring.
I genuinely thought because they set up the layaway ring at the start that Aunt May just got him a wedding ring. I didn't connect the dots at the time that this was her ring.
What do you mean at at the time. So you mean every time you've watched this?
Every time, yeah, I just thought that like, oh, the layaway ring. Aunt May went out and bought it.
So until
I
this moment, you
ripped
didn't
it
know that
out.
was her ring?
No, I knew.
Okay.
But for a while though.
Oh, here's the very video gamey like animation, like 07 sort of.
Spy Kids energy.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's always looks better when the mask is on because you can have the, oh man, New Goblin is just messing him up.
He looks so cool.
that who
New
Peter?
Goblin. He just looks so cool.
He's like a 50-50 for me. I like the mask, but like the costume's very
Winter
uninspired.
Soldiery as mask. Eh?
Yeah, like he's just wearing green Old Navy stuff, you know,
That
like the
rapid
pants,
fire
the
webbing
sweater.
right now.
I like his like arm blades. Those are
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Very Batman-esque.
And he's got that sword too. Oh.
Yeah. See, I like the weapons. The look can be desired. These poor people whose wallet is 3 a.m. Some man just got thrown into their wall. Oh.
I feel like he showed his hand too soon here by revealing his identity.
What do you mean? Oh,
I
you
feel
think
like
yeah.
He
I see
should have
what you mean.
stayed incognito.
But I guess his plan is
Probably
just
should
to
have figured it out.
yeah, probably that too. Yeah, I guess his plan was just to kill him tonight, right? So there was going to be no, like in his mind, there's going to be no rematch. It's just I'm going to execute Peter, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steal his girl the next morning.
Yeah. Go to Aunt May at 3 a.m. It's MJ.
It's over
I'm gonna
for
marry her. Harry.
She's got
by
another
the
ring
way-
for him.
Yeah. By the way, I killed your nephew, but I'm keeping this ring, right? All right. Oh, great shot though. They used that in every single trailer for this movie. That shot of him going for the ring, that was all over.
I'd be so pissed off. God damn.
At the ring, or because he took his
Just
board?
the fact that he lost the ring, it's falling.
Yeah.
Like that's what tips you over the edge.
Yeah. Not that you're trying to get killed, it's the ring. But yeah, it would suck. I agree with you, Taylor. Oof. So Taylor, are you saying you would take the board, the snowboard glider, over the original glider?
I mean, Harry's moving way fucking better on the
That's
board
what I asked
than-
you. I
than
just
with
wanna
the
know what you would
glider. So I
take.
feel like for maneuverability, like the glider looks cooler, but I think
Yeah.
I take the board because I think you're doing way more damage with the board.
I'm going with the OG glider.
Yeah. You're doing more
I feel like
damage
there's
with
more
the
room in the
glider.
OG
You killed the
glider.
original
Put some
rider.
Extra attachments in there.
Yeah. What about you, Joshua? Do you have a preference between the board and the original rider?
I'm gonna have to go with the board on this one.
Oh.
Like you said, the maneuverability, it just looks way faster.
You can't
is
do
pretty
this
fast.
A glider can't go through
alleyway
here,
thing,
right?
yeah.
That's true,
Yeah,
but you could
no
just
way.
you could get on the other side and just be sitting there.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
That's our glider.
Yeah.
But then again, him being in this narrow kind of alleyway kind of went against him.
yeah, it is his downfall coming up.
Right.
April, what about you?
Gives him
Glider or
amnesia.
board?
I'm going with the original.
Okay. Hansi?
Definitely the original.
Yeah.
I just don't like the look of the like snowboard
Mm.
thing.
I like the green lights though. It's like those cars that are souped up. They have the lights underneath. I like that aspect of it. So if I could do that to
Big
the
car
OG
guy.
glider, you know.
He loves cars.
Huge car guy.
Well, I don't like it, but when I play Grand Theft Auto, I tell you, there's lights underneath my car. You know.
Are you gonna get Emily to put lights under the?
She hates
car.
those. No, she hates them. Anything I remotely like about cars, she's like, "Oh, that's ugly." I'm like, "Okay, I guess not. We're not going to souped up SUV mobile with lights." Look at this. Always confused me. Harry just blocked that explosion with his forearms. Didn't affect his hair at all. Anything.
No, it looked like the other. There's another blade.
Yeah, he hit the
drone
other
thing
one,
that
the
impacts
other
it.
bomb.
But he went through fire. I'm saying,
Yeah.
Fire
and he
in
just
the
covered
eyes.
like he has no even first degree burns. All his hair's intact.
yeah, and the
that
blast
goblin
would like
genes.
still push you away.
Yeah. But no, he got taken out by the
It's that green juice. Just
Yeah.
right. The
It's a
juice.
flame tardant or whatever it's called.
Flame tardant. Yeah.
Retardant. not tardant.
Oh, Kirkland's right on that one.
Oh my god, I did exactly what I wanted to. Like
I
what did
know.
he what did he think was gonna happen? by
Maybe
just
he thought he was going
clotheslining
for his
that?
legs instead of his head. Right? That's all I can tell myself. He was going for the board, but he had it pretty high.
Do you strip him down naked, or you take him to
Oh,
the hospital and
yeah,
say this
butt
guy was in
naked.
goblin apparel trying to kill me?
Yeah, I've always talked about this. This must have been an awkward, like, so what happened here tonight? And they say it's like a hit and run, but it's like, I don't know. You guys
He's got
know,
like blades on his wrists and shit.
Yeah. I think he stripped him of that stuff and just left him with like the old Navy gear, but yeah.
Old Navy.
This
Well,
man
like-
Take a picture
maybe
of his
got
butt
mugged.
ass naked, like lifting him over his shoulder.
Hit and run, hit and run. What a wild 3 a.m. for Peter, though, you know? Even more wild for Flint Marco. He's been breaking bread. He's just running for his life.
It's at least 4 a.m. now. It's a long night.
Absolutely. The sun's about to come up any moment now. But the good thing is with this shirt, wow. That shirt's so bright you can still see him in pitch black in these shots.
That's through barbed wire. I'm amazed he went through that like
Yeah,
Release.
really quickly.
Adrenaline, though, right?
Well, he did
It has to be.
escape jail,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
he
true.
must like have
Yeah.
a strategy for barbed wire or something.
That was year 2. He's like, okay, how do I evade
Yeah.
barbed wire? Oh! He's like getting UFO abducted right there.
I feel like this kind of testing would warrant a better fucking fence, to be honest.
Absolutely. Just a fence with barbed wire? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, why are they doing this at 4 a.m.? You know?
That's a good
Well,
question.
It's it's like
We're
spooky,
basing all
probably.
this though off Aunt May's clock, which I don't think moved in that whole scene. So maybe she just forgot to change the batteries.
Broken clock. It's always right twice a day, Peter. Do appreciate, as we've complained about many movies in like the last decade, all this nighttime stuff you can visibly see. You know, there's lights
Yep.
everywhere. Great use
He
of it
waits
being
a
nighttime.
long time before trying to run out of that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little delayed reaction. Oof. Is this setting off some of your
Osmosis
trigger
Jones.
moments, Kirkland? It looks like those type of bee things you're scared of.
Honeycombs.
It looked like a honeycomb there,
Fuck
bit.
off. No, it doesn't.
It did. It was a bunch of little just like things together.
It's weird his clothing does this too, right?
His
Well, I think it's
clothes
just
got
anything in there,
confused.
right? You also just wouldn't
Why
want a
is
naked
Why would
Sandman
it
in
be
this
more
movie.
weird for the clothing?
Well, like genetically speaking, his DNA is reacting to the demolecularization, but like the clothing, I feel like it would just shred up and he'd be naked like Goblin Jr.
Yeah.
Peter's just fighting a bunch of naked villains in the third act. Jeez. Of course. Now imagine if this wasn't the case and Peter walked in there and right away Harry was like, "That's the man who killed my father." Like he still remembered that portion, you know? Like obviously that's why Peter's being sneaky, but
He's being sneaky, all right.
yeah, he looks like he's gonna like put a pillow over him right now. This is Franco at some of his lowest acting, I'll say. This whole portrays him neat. This next
Hey,
30
buddy.
minutes. Yeah.
My father.
And who told him that? Like, I guess did he mention to the doctors?
The
And, like,
doctor.
Yeah, your dad's dead, dude. Sorry. Like,
Your buddy.
I
out
know
there
that
killed him.
face.
I know that face. God, I was ready to like brace for last thing I remember. Oh, just that scene in the first.
He does get that later on. It's not as
Yeah.
scary as Defoe's, but he does get the flash of what happened.
Last night I was.
And like, what does that mean? Harry's like, and now I'm back home. You're in a fucking hospital, dude. Like, I don't even know what he's talking about here.
Well, he did suffer a
Sup-
major.
But why would he say I'm back home?
Oh, maybe he's confused.
He's
Okay.
definitely confused.
He thinks he lives
There's
here.
evidence to indicate that he's not doing all right.
You guys seem great. She like just
She's
writes
really
it all off.
underselling it. She
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
seem concerned at all.
The best. My best friend.
What a weird thing to say.
For me, I've always contested that there's two ways they should have gone. That they either should have done the whole movie with Harry as the villain, like a one villain, or just cut out the whole New Goblin stuff and just focus on the other two. Because we didn't need amnesia and all this stuff, but because we had to like bench Harry for Act 2, we had to do something.
I feel like it's obviously it's not a heavy burden on Toby or Spider-Man's mind right now because he's smiling, but I feel like just to think that he can put all that in the past and just make this brief little bit of hatred be erased. I feel like there's just so much weight that he needs to tell Harry like this is really what happened. Like I killed your father, but it was self-defense.
So you think you should tell him now, like first time he sees
Well,
him?
in the
he's just.
hospital bed.
I mean,
Best
Hey,
friend.
my
the
dad's
hospital,
dead, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I killed him, but don't trust me. He was in self-defense.
well, maybe not even say like I killed him, but he has the chance to come forward and actually tell him what actually happened. Because that's what
Yeah.
he wanted to do. He wanted to tell Harry what really happened, and here's his chance. But he's like, oh no, we're just gonna play it cool.
Yeah, I agree that he multiple times should have, and even the way he's like when he sees Harry after the play get in his car and he's just like, oh, guess I can't tell him. Like after Spider-Man 2, I would have been every night trying to get to Harry, be like, hey, if my best friend thought I killed his father, I'd be like, hey, no, this is the real situation. But it's like task number 5 he has to do. Like he'll go see Aunt May at 2 a.m., but he's not gonna go see Harry at 2 a.m.
Well, Harry's looking for him at 2 a.m.
True.
What
He
happened?
went
Yeah,
there
they're looking for
first. He's
each
like,
other.
oh, not here again. I think this CG holds up pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
2007. 2007, it's looking a lot better than stuff we're seeing as of late.
It's true.
Oh, when you
moment.
stack it against Pirates of the Caribbean though from 2003, I don't know.
Well, one, I'm not saying. I was talking about like right now, like 2024. So it's weird that he went to Pirates, but like I agree with you.
Oh,
Pirates is
I
great.
thought you meant for that year. For that year.
No, I'm
this
saying
movie.
for 2007, this CGI still looks great. I
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
saying like all CGI was shit until 2007. Davy Jones, awful. He looked awful. And Davy Jones, when did he come out? Because I know the original was 03. When was the other two? Like that just doesn't make sense in my mind that
2006.
Spider-Man 3 and that were a year apart. That doesn't even track in my brain. They feel so far apart. Oof, that knee. MCL gone.
Shirt comes back though.
Yeah. Big con for Taylor. That's why it's not a 5 out of 5, right, Taylor? The shirt.
Yeah,
Belt and
big
everything too.
Yeah. Yeah, his hair.
Why didn't the necklace demolecularize into sand too? Then that's the other thing.
That's
I
a
hope
good
we-
question.
Yeah.
That's a very
Made
good
out of unobtainium, Taylor. It's,
If we ever email Sam Raimi, don't ask him anything but those two questions about why did this close to that and why did the
and what
necklace
happened
not
with
do that?
Danny Elfman?
First question, like 20 years later. So why didn't Danny Elfman do Spider-Man 3? He said there were some difficulties.
That son of a bitch.
Scathing review.
That's like a GV review.
Yeah. seriously.
Yeah, we got a lot of those. We're always like, no, it's the wall. It's Dylan's basement. I swear, we sound better when we're not.
Pretty face, but not a pretty voice.
Believe me, I know. Spider-Man.
Well, it's like I don't know. It's a good.
It's not a way to comfort the situation. I feel.
No.
Is there not?
You think you have it
No.
rough.
Yeah, yeah.
He's just talking about how at one point he was getting negative reviews and now he's getting positive reviews. That's all I'm saying. He's trying.
I just feel like a lot of conversations in that relationship probably end up about Spider-Man, and that would probably be pretty exhausting.
It's fair.
Yeah.
You think you have problems. I'm Spider-Man.
Yeah. I got attacked by Harry last night at 2 a.m. I'm the one that decapitated him. It would be tough though. You know?
And then the go get him tiger. He's trying to be cute, but like,
But like, imagine he died that night and she didn't give him a go get him tiger. Like, he is doing some pretty important work.
He should have stayed.
But there's people. There's a cops. There could be. Should he stay to talk about her show or save the person from a burning building, Hansi? I'm saying, right? Difficulties
He
of
should have
Spider-Man.
stayed.
He should have brought her with her. Like, have the conversation. Like, web her over. I think you gotta go, but you gotta go to the burning building. And MJ, she chose this life in Spider-Man 2. You know, she chose this. She knew better. My God. All right.
I've
I
never seen a
forgot about
crane
this.
like do this. I mean, in real
You gotta go to
life.
New York.
Yeah.
It happens all the time. Look, this poor guy. That has to be the scariest moment of your life. Shut it down. You're shaking hundreds of feet. Kirkland, if that was your job, oh man.
A crane actually fell in New York like last year. I
See,
saw a video of
Taylor,
It
it
was
happens all the
crazy.
time.
Very crazy. I don't
But
think
according to
anyone died,
Hansi,
fortunately, but it
no
was
one should be
intense.
saved because Peter has to stay there and talk about his relationship issue right now. You know,
Well, if he was a good boyfriend, he would.
Bryce Dallas Howard would be dead if it was your. If you were Spider-Man Hansi, Bryce Dallas Howard and all these other models are dead because you had to talk about like your boyfriend's bad play. I've been working on this one-man show for a while, Hansi. It's like in La La Land when no one shows up to Emma Stone's performance.
Okay, but Ryan Gosling also should have been there. Okay?
I agree. That was a dumb thing. He had to do photos for a band. He goes, no, Mo, this is saving innocent people's lives. It's not comparable, Seb to Peter
I
Parker.
think I just wouldn't be a superhero.
That's true. That's fair. Just become like America's Got Talent sort of person with your powers, you know? And I can do this. And just, oh, he can web.
I would just use them for selfish reasons.
Yeah. Even though, like,
Wow, that is a strong
what
thing.
powers would you use? Like, I know, like, Xavier and other ones, but, like, what
Right.
selfish reasons would you do with Spider-Man stuff? Like, I guess just get the remote and not have to stand up. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fair.
I would probably
Kinky
like swing
bedroom
around
things.
for fun.
Yeah, crawl on the wall again, baby. Okay, I'm going. Or great hide and seek games because it's like, are they on the
There you
wall?
go.
Are they on the roof of the building?
Cleaning would be a lot easier.
That's true. Yeah. In general, the crawling in just with your hands, everything sticks to it. You just be picking up stuff. That might be gross, but
And
You're
also
like a
just
human-
having heightened senses.
Yeah,
you know,
that,
and
true.
Spider sense.
oh, then you just gotta take up a sport. I bet, right? Like become a great volleyball player with a spider sense. No one's ever defeating you at all. Or do you go really unfair with the super strength and just become like the world's greatest MMA fighter? Like Hansi's 70 and
Oh,
she
I
just
just
not.
become-
yeah.
Medal in every sport.
Yeah, every person she fights is just like a 1 KO. It's over. Like that's
How's
what I
that
would
crane
do.
uppercutting the building. I don't really understand.
New York, man. They had everything backwards. It's like Australia.
Fuck, this sequence is
follow
so
up.
cool.
Oh, that was close. See,
No
and then
score there too.
if he stayed talking to
comes
Peter,
back.
Gwen would have got squished by 2 metal cement blocks.
Everybody's
terrible
gotta
way to go.
eventually. It would
you
be
want-
quick though.
I don't think so. I bet you get like almost dead, and then you still do the fall.
Well, then you die instantly on the ground.
Not
I
this
feel like
one.
There's definitely worse ways to go.
Gwen would hold on. She's a superhero, Kirkland.
Topher.
That hair too. I don't know what they were. I don't know what they were thinking.
It's a choice.
It's
I feel
very.
like it fits the era though, right? Like
Doesn't
It
matter.
does,
Yeah.
but there's stuff when you look back that worked and didn't, and this is one where you look back, you go, I don't know. There's also a great clip online where he's talking about for like 3 months he worked out. I'm just like, why did you work out for Venom? Like it's just like a CGI suit, you know, and
just worked on his cardio.
the hair too, cardio on the hair. Ted Raimi.
It's hip. It's now. It's
This
wow.
is when Taylor pitches stuff at our town halls.
Yeah.
I slap things on my wall.
Yeah, Geek First. It's hip. It's now.
And how?
Yeah. Elizabeth Banks. what made Elizabeth Banks from this to like when she blew up? Like, what was the project? Was it Zack and Miri with
I
Seth
think
Rogen?
so. That was probably it.
Probably it, right? Because she just goes from playing Betty Brant, I guess we saw. Wait, is she in Homecoming, Betty Brant?
Why does Jonah also have so many prescription
Wait,
drugs?
is she an anchor?
Aunt May's hooking him up.
Seriously.
Oh, I think she's an Anchorman. Yeah,
That might
Yeah.
have been it.
yeah.
That one bottle says gas on it, so he's
Yeah.
Well, see, Dylan, there's like a
got a lot of
subliminal
gas,
messaging
dude.
about
And he's
like
got
the drug
Tums,
companies getting really
That's
big.
Yeah.
that's
Pepto-Bismol
Pepto-Bismol.
in there.
This guy's got like
Gaviscon.
some serious
Worst acid
digestive.
reflux.
in
Well,
the
they did
world.
set up, but they set up. He said he's having massive heart issues. I don't know what Pepto-Bismol does there, but like, my dad had a quadruple bypass. They never recommended Pepto-Bismol, but I'll maybe
No.
have to ask him and see.
He's eating hot wings. That's why he's got all those. That's it.
Like at least four of those should not be overlaid with each other. Like
Jonah could take it though. I believe in Jonah.
I guess.
It's just a weird thing to keep on your desk, like on the top of your desk.
Like
It
Pepto.
is.
all of that. I mean,
Fair enough.
Yeah.
there's like 14 different bottles there.
Especially with what is going on with the desk, right? Like he's shaking and scaring
Someone
himself.
could
So
easily contaminate one of those bottles.
yeah.
Bruckner.
Bernstein's, man. And Betty Brant is in Homecoming. She's the girl that is in Mean Girls, The Nice Guys. It's a small role in the Holland trilogy, but Betty Brant is around.
She does like the TV show or
Yeah.
Yeah, the
school
bad
show,
news
yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, JK is just so good.
Shoo.
So JK's put the challenge down. Someone get that shot of Spider-Man being a bad guy. So is this him? Yeah, I guess that's him learning the key of the city. He didn't know that till he saw this billboard. Enough said.
I forgot about this cameo.
But how-
was his cameo in Spider-Man 2 again? Because I remember him in the first movie.
Yeah, what was he doing? Oh, Spider-Man 2, I don't like. It's Andrew Garfield runs through the crowd. And he's like, I think I know that young man. And it's like, yeah, okay.
No, like Toby's number 2, not Andrew's.
Oh, yeah. One is the crowd. Oh, what is he doing in Spider-Man?
Why did you think he was
2?
asking about Andrew Garfield?
Because he said, I don't know. I really don't know why my mind jumped to that one. Let's find out. Because maybe it's just because I still just associate with like that is the best Stanley cameo is Amazing Spider-Man 1, and he's fighting. Remember he's in the library.
That's fair.
Right? Yeah. I remember.
It's such a
remember-
weird scene.
I remember asking Taylor that at Target. Hey Taylor, do I have any girlfriends? No, you don't.
I will say in Google Images, the first two images when I put up Spider-Man 2 Stan Lee cameo, it is both Amazing Spider-Man 2. So I don't actually know if he had a cameo. Oh, in Spider-Man 2, it's in the bank when Doc Ock is robbing it. Doc Ock hits a piece of the building and he moves the lady out of the way.
Right.
And in the first movie, he pushes a kid out of the way. So he's all about pushing people out of the way.
Not in this one though.
This fucking ominous photo, William Dafoe. Like, not even like a nice, happy photo. Like, look at that.
Would you
I'd be
guys
taking
put
that
that
down.
up in your house if you had it?
Of my father?
Of Defoe.
No,
Dafoe.
Willem
No,
Dafoe, yeah.
Dafoe.
Defoe for sure. I don't know if
I
I'd want my
would,
own
yeah.
dad
It's a
looking at
huge
me like
picture,
that.
though. I mean, that's taking up half a wall right there.
Peter's so concerned.
What a terrible way to find out you're fired.
Right?
Yeah. And we're gonna do that to Taylor one day. He's gonna show up to StreamYard. There's gonna be another fourth person in the chair.
He'll be
Some-
named Taylor as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta find somebody. We have a lot of Tylers. We need to find a Taylor. Taylor Frank. So it's still TF.
What is she doing here?
Yeah, like I don't know. She's the fucking third billed actress. She's showing up for rehearsals.
Savage.
I'd take the ill. I mean, that's the
Taylor, next week, can you tweet out that you're ill?
one critic.
All the papers, honey. I'm sorry.
This is brutal too. That resentment.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill
Kills it.
Spider-Man. That's what she's thinking.
Yeah.
You ever go to like a Canada Day or just an event, just stand there, just.
Well, no, it's not. Canada's not about me. This would be like if
They're
they
here
You're
for
Canadian.
me.
It's about you.
No, but no, this is different. This would be like if there was a Travis Day thing and no one knew it was about me, and I'm like, holy shit, it's Travis. I don't just show up to Canada and be like, oh, look at all these Canadian
Fake
flags.
playing the drums. And stuff.
Yeah. Yikes. And remember, this is something that he just said about 20 minutes ago. He's planning on marrying this woman, so big time stage 5 clinger, as they say in Wedding Crashers. Stage 5 clinger.
So supportive. Peter gets so grimy here. What do you like? Just full on max out with Gwen.
Yeah, we'll
Stacy.
get there.
Like,
It's a question. It's definitely the most questionable thing he's ever done.
it's
you
like
know?
planning on marrying Mary J. Knows that she's there too. To
Yeah.
witness it. He
You
fits
think he ever
like the one
considered
guy in the
changing
shirt.
outfits to maybe elude
I
the
was gonna
cops?
say, is it even possible for him to like? Would he
right
still?
now that it's molecularly part.
Yeah.
He's just stuck like that forever.
I mean,
Yeah, because those were the clothes that got
yeah.
molecularly phased
even
or
in No Way Home,
whatever.
it's
Or
so
is it just
awesome.
like a Fantastic Four thing where he could take it off, but the second he turned into like a big Sam monster, the clothes would just rip, right? Like that's what I'd like to know. Is it just these clothes?
I mean, you could still put like another shirt over top of it, though, right?
Yeah, like a hoodie, sweater.
I mean,
Theory.
he had the shirt in No Way Home, so he just can't change it.
yeah, you might be right. That sucks. Just that's your one look forever.
Like a cartoon character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very conveniently placed sand truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, like why do they need
Oh,
the sand
that-
in the middle of New York?
That poor lady.
I applaud them for thinking their guns are gonna do something, but like,
And like civilian windows right behind him, probably
Yeah.
just lighting up those pedestrians in the building. New York's finest, Taylor.
They also built those cranes too, Taylor, if you were wondering.
oh yeah,
So would you just choose to run? You wouldn't even choose to shoot? Because like, what if there's a 0.5%
It's a
chance that bullet does
Sandman.
something?
I know at that point I'm severely outmatched.
I'm getting the water gun. I feel like that'd be more effective than the bullet gun.
So Taylor, I'll ask you this: it pops up, do you run or shoot?
I run. I mean,
Okay.
I'm not.
So then, what if hours later they show on the news that the cops that shot them and it did actually work, but then they just have footage of you running away? What would you be able to tell your family? You didn't even try. You just ran away while the other cops killed Sandman.
Your
I would
his
have to
family would be
ask, like-
happy, actually.
I'd have to ask, how did the bullets stop the giant?
Doesn't matter. They
Sandman?
still it worked, and you ran away like a coward. You didn't even try. You left your other cops there to die,
I wouldn't leave them. I'd say, guys, we gotta go.
and they're all
We'd
like,
all
"No,
go
we're
together."
taking them down."
If they stay, I'm staying, but it's not gonna be pretty.
I once wrote you play in high school. That's how me and Taylor met in Target. He just said that to me. Like, how did you know me?
What a landing.
Literally just standing there with no mask, like in front of everyone.
Yeah, risky.
Bold play.
They love me.
Like, she points 5 seconds earlier. They just see fucking Peter Parker from the database. Oh shit! Hype parade though.
They like. How did they coordinate? Like, did they communicate with Spider-Man? Like, hey, arrive at this time.
That's
at
what I
this
said.
location.
That's what I was talking about earlier. When he found out he's getting the key, he just looked up and saw like, oh, Spider-Man gets the key. Like, he had no idea. What if he didn't look at that sign? He's like, I'm gonna go home have a nap, and he never sees it. You know?
Yeah.
I think someone's mic is maybe making some excess noise. Am I the only one hearing that?
What'd you say, Zora, Dylan?
Is someone's mic kind of going hand?
Someone's mic.
Am I the only one hearing it? Might be on my end.
No, I hear it.
Does anyone not hear the sound?
I hear
I
it.
hear it.
I hear it.
Because I hear it. So does anyone not hear the sound?
I.
I'm trying to figure
It sounds like breathing or something.
One by one, mute your mics.
All right. Oh, you want me to mute? Here, I'll mute.
No. You're good, Travis. You're good, Travis. So me, Kirkland, Dylan, Joshua, we muted our mics.
Okay. We're getting somewhere.
Okay. Okay, I'll unmute.
So
It's April.
it's April.
Maybe move it like an inch away from your face. Can you hear the noise, April? You hear
I
it?
heard it too, but
Well, that's weird because you were last on mute and then we heard it. So that's what I thought. Okay, let's see. No.
I don't know where it's going. from.
It's like an additional person is secretly in the thing. Okay, we'll watch along and I'll secretly mute people over as well and see. Okay. I'm gonna go alphabetical order. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try Joshua. No, it's not him. Let me check my audio.
It's like when you answer the phone and they don't talk. It's just like heavy breathing.
Well, that's what I know, but it's weird. We've all muted each other. That's what I'm trying to figure out. And it's come and gone though, so like it hasn't been
Yeah.
consistent. But like,
Yeah.
It's weird.
just sounds like the first Friday the 13th movie. Just Jason Voorhees under the mask. Are you pulling a prank, Kirkland, or something? Because you're laughing way too much. I'm gonna mute Kirkland, see if he's doing something. I think it was Kirkland. I think it was. Because we have not heard
Unmute
anything.
Kirkland, unmute him. Unmute.
Okay. Yeah, but now he's doing because I think we called him out. You know.
Well, April's muted.
I think it's April. I think it's you. If you don't mind, just like unmuting yourself. I guess when you talk, maybe
Let's see.
if you don't mind. I think that's what it was.
Well, Kirkland's also muted.
It
again.
stopped. I muted Kirkland. It stopped. I don't know.
That's what I said, and I muted Kirkland.
He's
It stopped.
smiling too. Look at this guy.
What's happening? Why are you laughing so much, Kirkland?
Well, let's stop now. And
We're just having such a good time. This
Okay.
is great. I love this movie.
Okay.
So we missed a little action scene there. Well, I was kind of looking. Where are we? Where are we at now? I totally missed it.
We're getting to the proposal.
Bruce
Great
Campbell.
Bruce Campbell scene.
Oh yeah, Bruce Campbell.
Oh my god.
Does he do this to everyone? Like every
Little
customer
Wizard.
has
think
to
so.
speak French.
Back out.
Just taking the ring too.
Do you think Toby's a big Evil Dead fan?
Yeah. He's just an odd cat. I would love to sit down and talk with Toby. Just all the stories you've ever heard about him. He sounds like. I
What do you mean
think
by
so.
odd cat. Give me an example.
Get the fuck out of the way.
Just well, yeah, he has high anger stuff, but then like again, all these reports in Hollywood, like you never want to play poker with him because he's like an undefeated shark. Like he's just like very smooth, and he just takes people's money all the time. So it's just like there's so much about him where just like it doesn't track for the type of roles he plays. But doesn't mean I can't confidently actually answer if he's an Evil Dead fan or not. That's the fourth question we'll ask Sam when we get him one day. Is Toby a Evil Dead fan?
I like how they just became like best friends.
Best friends?
Yeah, just like play the song, and Bruce
I think
Campbell's like
he's
their
just- I think
favorite.
Bruce Campbell's
like-
just good at his job, you know.
He
Yeah.
is. Yeah,
Make
he's got a little
friends with the
whistle to
patrons.
call the.
How'd
Call
that
the
get in
servers.
there? He's so confident. I love it.
How'd that get in there?
Don't cry.
Bold claim.
Yeah, this is a
Toby, Toby,
bad
Toby.
move.
Okay, I was gonna say I defended him earlier. I can't defend this.
This is rough.
Yeah, this is not the way you want to start the proposal dinner. You
Yeah.
know. Now I will say to not defend him, but he does also not know that she got fired, so he doesn't have that full context. I guarantee you, if Peter Parker knew that she got fired, I don't think he'd be going this whole.
He's so
route.
Sure,
like,
he
in
might
his
still be
own.
talking.
He's so in his own world though. He's just talking about Spider-Man. He hasn't asked like how she's doing. How is Broadway? Like,
I know.
tell
but
me
I'm ju-
about your life.
Okay,
Oh,
so
it's
Kirkland, do you
Spider-Man
think
here
though
and there.
if he knew that he would still be talking about Spider-Man? I don't think he would. I think he'd still at least
Definitely
be like,
not. But the issue is
yeah.
he's like not talking to her and asking her
Yeah,
how
I
she
get it.
feels or what's going on in her world.
I get it. And Gwen just making it seem like they're full on having an affair. Like
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what is she doing with the shoulder there?
yeah.
Leave the shoulder alone, dude.
one rub's fine. 3 rubs back to back, that's like
That was-
old
Holds-
affair written all
Holds-
over
leaves
it.
the hand. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
She's
bad
digging
timing
that
as well.
thumb in too.
Yeah.
Like,
Andrea's looking like she's-
What's she doing with that photo?
She said her portfolio, Kirkland.
Oh,
So for like her modeling. So which I don't like, that's not a model shot, but I guess it's just like, and look what I've done. I've kissed Spider-Man. Which we didn't even talk about in that moment, but Also, I like the gag here going back and forth. But imagine if in the middle of that kiss, she decided just to demask him right there in front of everybody. Like, even that was just bold to be like, oh, like, put the mask down and plant one on me. Like, what if she was out? What if Captain Stacy gave her some different directives there, you know? No. It's over. Oh, saved her life. Hansi has a big problem with that. No saving life of the innocent.
Well, when you keep adding up all these things, like Mary Jane is saying,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
It's fair.
it's not
To
looking
be
too
fair,
good.
if he did not go to save her that day, this dinner would have been a whole lot different.
That's true. No portfolio anymore.
Yeah.
The relationship would be so much stronger if he just stayed.
Yeah, there'd be no key to the city, anything like that. It would just be a proposal dinner. So yeah, I guess Gwen should have just died. That's what should have happened.
That could be a what if episode. They
Just
should go back and do
smashed
it.
in between
Yeah.
the concrete.
Maybe Hansi was right. Don't be a hero, everybody.
Yeah.
It maybe or maybe not makes you start an affair. We're unsure of the situation right now.
With
Eddie
great
probably never would
power
have been
comes
Venom.
selfish responsibility.
The Venom thing, I don't know about that, Kirkland.
I feel like maybe no, because like he would have just been so heartbroken of losing Gwen that maybe he just like quits the whole Bugle thing and then just
He's heartbroken to lose Gwen. He didn't even know Gwen at
Yeah.
that point.
no Eddie.
Oh, right. Eddie. Right. That's a big what if episode.
That's a big what if. Next season, a what if?
Yeah.
This song.
Yeah, he's even playing the song from a show. Didn't. Just extra
That
layer.
violin player really can't read the room and see that she left.
No.
She's coming back.
Yeah. Kudos though, right? He's getting paid for a job and he does it. So
It's true. He's expecting a tip.
imagine if he did that right after. A tip, please. Hello. Wish you'd pick up the phone. Come on.
Sing your song at the beep is a weird voicemail message.
I do like that she just goes beep. I like that. That's cute.
That's fun, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna record. Just give me a second. Just give me Very convenient. Apartment that probably houses like 500 people, and he just happens to be there when the cops call.
I don't know. I don't think anyone else lives in this apartment. It's just Mr. Dickovich and Peter for sure.
No wonder why he needs that rent. He needs a lot of money then.
Yeah.
It's like a 10-story building with 3 tenants. I guess 2 because Dickovich isn't even paying. See, Aunt May, was it my fault? I mean, give me shit for 10 years or 5 years now. I didn't do it. It was this guy.
Is he wearing the same shirt in his fucking mugshot?
There's no way.
The Sandman
like,
shirt?
It looked
no,
like it
it
was the Sandman shirt.
It was at home. The great Griff Law. The great. He is.
he
You're right,
is.
Taylor.
Criffalogulus.
The great Cliff Robertson's last role here. Flint Marco is just a caveman now in Peter Parker's mind.
Just fucking execution.
Yeah, just broad. Nighttime, I guess? Yeah, it's nighttime.
Broad nighttime.
Broad nighttime.
And May 2 a.m.
Bad cop. Didn't even catch when he said we chased down the wrong man, you know?
Yeah.
He gave himself away.
We took him out.
Yeah.
It's going full Venom already.
Yeah. That is kind of the point, too, because Venom adaptations, it is supposed to be like, okay, Venom does make him do bad stuff, but it's still like Peter's supposed to take responsibility, right? Because they're choices he makes and everything. So he is on a bad path right now. Such a weird. I've always wondered why they did that. Like they're literally just saying like Uncle Ben's crimes like being committed against. I don't know if it's in his head, or if there's literally another old man being gunned down that he's not helping. But he just lays it out. Like, find my uncle's killer. Like he didn't even bury the lead. Like, what are you talking about? He's like, what?
I'd
Kill
be
him?
Much more concerned, yeah. And like she hears the
Please stare
police
down.
tracker going off too. Like Peter's not in a
Turns it
good
down a little
headspace.
bit.
Oh, he's looking rough.
Because it's like, what have you been doing here? Oh, just standing in front of the old police radio.
Yeah, waiting to hear anything. You should fix that door, though, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's also just like, I guess he is asking her to go, but I feel like she should not go. I feel like he's clearly in not a good state of mind, you know.
She just hears the police radio turn up from outside the door.
He really bottles up his emotions though, so
Yeah.
can't blame her too much.
So much crime is going on right now too, while he's just waiting there for Flint.
He's waiting for the single one.
So many cranes are falling right now in New York.
The fifth crane is down. I feel like sleeping in that too can't be comfortable. That Spidey suit does not look like it's
No.
breathable. Like you're sweaty when you
There's
wake
no
up.
way he washes it often too.
No.
Because he's always busy. Like, when would you wash it?
Yeah, I don't know. And it's not like you can just wash it in the public, right? You gotta like wash
No.
it in your sink and hang it up somewhere.
It's probably got special like washing instructions too.
Yeah. Because I don't even see if he has like a bathtub or shower in this place. It's pretty small.
No.
He's probably using like the college. He has seen this shot of Uncle Ben so many times in this like 2 minutes. Oh damn!
His spider sense is really failing him in this moment.
See if MJ was here, could have woke him up, said, "Hey, there's something on you," you know. Great moment here. I love the Venom theme when it kicks in, the Dark Spider-Man.
What do you think
That
happened for
horn.
this like this brief part here where he wakes up on the side of the building? There was probably like this could have been a 48-hour gap, like a week gap. We don't know. How
1
long
year
it was.
later, you get the fade to black. 1 year, 5 years
That would
later.
be pretty cool, actually. That'd be
What
fun.
happened? Nah, I feel like it was probably just 5 minutes where like the symbiote fully took over and he kind of like wakes up, like he goes into like a comatose state. So I think he's only lost 5 to 10. Yeah. Oh yeah, the horns going off here. Great stuff. So it's no Elfman, but it's good stuff.
This is something else.
Weapon of mass destruction attached to your body and he's having a good time.
This is something else.
Yeah, it is something else.
Gadzooks. That POV shot of like the symbiote looking at him.
I am always bummed that we never got him as a lizard. I think he would have been a great. Like I know, like
Yeah.
he wouldn't be the CGI lizard, but like the turning into the dilemma, the drama, especially because he was in 2 films. It was like that was like such a nice setup that we have. Like MCU does do, but I love that it was just like, oh, it's just Connor's hanging out, and then it would have made complete sense. But he has 2 suits though, Kirkland. So he definitely, I guess that's why he doesn't have to wash them. He just goes back and forth.
Yeah, good point.
Spray some
Self-washing.
Febreze on one.
over a few days.
It's kind of weird though, hey, how the symbiote's like on the suit, not him, like in
It's like the
normal-
Flint Marco thing again, right? Like
Yeah.
why? It's literally just cloth now. It's just it's like fabric.
But like it's still with him, obviously, because he acts like an asshole even without the suit on, meaning that like the symbiote would be with him. But like it also just seems like it's only on that suit in his trunk there. Bit of a gray
Maybe there's
area.
maybe it's on a scalp like my hair. Like
Oh
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
He has to move his hair.
Love
I guess
the
it
new
is on his
outfit.
hair because his hair is darker.
I love this line. Give me some of that web action, yeah. Like, what is he doing? What is Topher Grace doing in this
See a
show?
chimp.
That camera easily could have been like upwards of $1,000. I'd be super pissed.
Easily, and also in 2005 too. So
Yeah.
or 7, but
What's he taking photos of right now too?
He's not even like looking through the lens thing. He's firing from the hip there.
I see you.
no, I don't. Great line delivery by Toby right there. The big fight now, Sandman and Symbiote Peter. Sandman just lost all those bags of money. So that sucks. This shot I love right here. This, oh yeah, the face getting
Yeah.
graded into the sub. Oh yeah, that's good stuff right there.
Ooh.
What you laughing about over there, Dylan?
This scene is just so mid 2000s. It's like, it's so classic.
So what do you think his game plan was before he finds this water? Like, I just feel like that fight would just kept going and going. Like, there's nothing he can do to kill him.
Well,
so
he hasn't really fought him. I guess he's fought him a little bit.
yeah.
I just feel like the physics of learning how to fight this guy, you just gotta go in without a game plan a few times.
Yeah.
I think.
You just blow off some steam, honestly. Like just treat him as a punching bag.
Wow. Yeah, because Flint's
After
not a
a
fighter,
while.
but
Yeah.
that's a very Evil Dead camera
Yeah,
like
that is.
motion right there. Oh.
Good riddance.
Good riddance. Yeah, such a great line. I love though he also never questions how his uncle's killer turned into a sand monster. You know, it's never in his mind like he was just a gun robber in 2004. Now he's like he can become a kaiju. Like it's strange. Oh, there, there's your hair.
Hair.
I know. Oh man.
Some eyeliner.
should do it
on there,
again.
too.
Oh, here we go.
Bully Maguire.
Like it never fails not to
Classic.
deliver, you know? Yeah.
Eyes, man. No
We're getting into some good stuff now. See, that's what I do like about Raimi and company, though. Like, Jonah, him, like when they have chance to make them double down and be them just really shitty people, they always show that there is a good person there. So I like that he's like, oh, something's up with him. Like he's just gonna leave him alone. This is a good boy. Or like Jonah will like, he'll show times where in the first Spider-Man, Gollum asks, where you get the photo? He's like, oh, I don't know. It's in the mail. Like he doesn't sell out Peter Parker. So
Well, he's probably afraid Peter could pull a gun on him or something. He doesn't know.
Jonah?
No, Mr. Dickovich.
Do you think
You think he has a
Mr.
gun?
Dickovich thinks Peter has a gun?
I mean, you never know. Like he just goes
You
pissed
never
on
It
him.
is
know.
America.
He's been living there for 3 years, and the whole time he's like, that Peter Parker, he must have a gun. Good boy. Just gonna go Charleston through New York naked. I got the photos right here, Aunt May. Here's Spider-Man fucking him up.
She's got to be suspicious, right? Like the other guy died like the night after that Peter found out.
each time Toby's coming, like in the morning or late night, to be like, yeah,
It's
they
a
got
good
him.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing. I wish he explained to Aunt May what happened. Well, he turned into a sand monster, and Spider-Man used water to turn him into mud, and he's dead now.
Yeah, I don't know if I would assume that would mean he's dead.
I agree with you, Dylan.
Whole claim.
He just takes like the easy win. Like it's like, oh, I wrote my wrong. Sandman's done. Granite.
Just Toby's face in general. Oh, here we go. Another good scene, I think. All right, when's the dancing scene? It's coming up pretty soon, right?
Yeah, next 10-15 here.
It's after he gets his outfit.
I
Yeah.
thought it was out of this bar. That's why I thought it was coming in here. But...
Yeah,
it's
because
there.
she gets a job, right?
Oh, right. Okay.
And she was that bad, I guess, that it just tanked her whole career. Like no other plays, no other
Yeah.
Broadway, just like
One
that's it,
shot.
you're done. That's what's gonna happen when our movie comes out, guys. Yeah, negatives on Letterbox, and just that's it, done. We don't even finish the second one. We
Yeah.
just trash it.
Speaking of Letterboxd,
one critic?
Joshua, you were saying that you were working on your rankings, your Letterboxd rankings when you watched this last. Do you remember where
Yeah.
this is in your? Was it Spider-Man rankings or like superhero?
Yeah, it was a Spider-Man ranked. Let me actually see where I put it.
I'd
It's
love to
definitely
do
near the
that.
bottom.
It's fair.
Let's see. So I put this ahead of Amazing Spider-Man 2
Mhm.
and behind Far From Home.
I agree with
from
that.
home.
So
Yeah.
So does that? Are you saying this is bottom two then?
yeah, bottom 2.
Yeah, I think I agree. I'd still put Amazing One over this.
Yeah.
And I don't. I know some people hate Far From Home. I don't hate Far From Home. I'm not saying it's a top tier one, but I don't think it's the same quality as this and Amazing Two. No.
Yeah, I don't hate it either. I just enjoy Amazing 1 more.
Yeah. I just feel like this is how, this is Taylor in 30 years, I feel, Mr. Djokovic. Or no, I'll take it back. This is Taylor if he didn't meet Madison. This is what I like. That's why I say he would turn into a Dickovich-like character.
I feel like this is Taylor right now with his current
That's,
landlord.
yeah. He has croissants, though, instead.
Is that how you eat an orange, Taylor?
Me eating an orange? I could see it as long as it's a mandarin orange. I'd be down.
Specifically.
Not like that, I said. Like, would you eat an orange like he's eating that orange?
I would, yeah.
Taylor, are you a pulp or no pulp guy?
In orange juice?
Pulp. What else?
I mean, I prefer no pulp, but I also enjoy having pulp because pulp is good for you.
I'm team pulp.
Like extra pulp, yeah.
It's just pulp, no juice. They get the pulp. They take out the
Base
pulp.
pulp isn't
Oh.
enough.
When you
pulp. I
squeeze
gotta
the
get
orange, you
extra.
don't take the juice. You just take the orange guts.
They take all the pulp out. They put in a
All the
glass
flavor.
for Kirkland.
Oh, I love me some pulp.
Yeah.
It just makes it feel like you're eating an orange in the orange juice. It's perfect.
So where the Osborns live, is that like a big like apartment place for rich people and they're at the very top with a big place, or did they just own that whole building?
It's the whole thing. For sure.
No, it must
Oh,
be like
yeah.
the penthouse,
It
like
m-
top.
Yeah, is it in the Oscorp like building or?
Because what's he doing with all those floors if those are all his? He's just
It's a
best
public
hide and
school
seek
in the-
ever,
in the
man.
bottom.
yeah. This is shit. Where it's just like, why did they feel the need to do 2 love triangles? It's such an all. It was. I'll never understand why they did anything with Harry. To be honest,
I'm really confused about what he's cooking exactly.
he doesn't even know,
Omelette,
Dylan. He forgot that part of his life how to
'Cause he had like a
cook.
pan.
I think it's supposed to be an omelet.
He had a
Yeah.
bowl full of peppers though, but he like put in 2 spoonfuls of the peppers, but not all the peppers.
No. Well, maybe he's making separate omelets, right?
Omelets, yeah. I mean, you wouldn't
Omelets.
use all the peppers in one omelet.
You could cook them all up at once. I'm like, I don't know if I'd make.
He's putting them raw back in. Yeah. So he's gonna cook them. You're gonna get a really overcooked omelet right there. Then.
No.
No,
Looks
look at that.
pretty-
That's really good.
But
I'm
then the
te- I'm
peppers
with-
won't be cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm Team Dylan with the like cook the stuff first. Like I don't want raw. Like
It cooks in the omelet though.
no.
I wouldn't pre-cook the bell
I
pepper.
was
No.
really
I
focused
would
on the
keep
way
them.
he was doing the peppers, to be honest.
Just this play.
Great.
Just
Yeah.
some sex play.
I was gonna say next page just a full on scene from Shame. MJ walked in the room and found me there.
making omelets.
Yeah. She's like, this is fucking weird. I'm leaving, dude. I never liked you.
I mean, she went there for a reason. Come on.
Oh, she's here to like have an affair, but then I think she thinks against it. But
Are they broken up right now, Peter and her?
I feel like it's like a Ross and Rachel situation where I feel like it's
Wasn't the
unclear.
last scene
We
when
were
she
on
was
a
at his
break.
apartment being like, hey, I was checking in on you? I think they're still.
Yeah. So they're still together, but they're like on rocky terms, obviously, right? So
Fuck, I forgot we're gonna get that strawberry scene.
just like strawberries.
I don't remember that one.
Oh, you'll never forget it in a second. Oh, Taylor, here's your scene coming up, the last night version. Big swig of alcohol there.
Holy fuck! What do you think? Is that bourbon?
My favorite line coming up here is when they see, like, wait for Defoe, he's back in the mirror. Just so great.
I can't believe you didn't even pour that into a glass. Just swigged it.
Oh, yeah. That was not the same. That was not the same
Yeah.
scene.
That always bugged me too.
My father's dead, right? Yeah.
Defoe is such a treasure.
I don't know what's going. This face is like Defoe was saying something else, and I was wrong. The great mirror stuff's in Spider-Man 2. Defoe has like some fun delivery there, but again, always bugged me. In Spider-Man 2, he talks to Defoe before he ever uses the Oscorp juice, and then he does it here, so it makes no continuity sense.
Defoe is like he's got supernatural abilities.
Yeah. That juice is just in the carpet, so you just walk by like, oh, Dad.
This always reminds me of you don't know you're dating Spider-Man and Green Goblin just is like it's over.
It's over for you. It
This
is.
it.
Yeah, it really is. And like, what would you do if you're like just an hour ago you're making out with this person, then slam cut to them throwing you against a wall?
He's on a
in
fucking
Gob's-
hoverboard
yeah.
wearing armor and a sword.
Is this a
on his
kink for
back.
you or something? Like, what's going on here? Like,
It's in the play.
yeah, yeah. They were very close, like creating a third love triangle here too. I was always scared when you had her because she gets a lot of screen time in this in the third one. You know, like if MJ dies,
I don't
like
know if I'd
it,
say a lot, but unless she has a lot more coming up here.
yeah, I guess more than I would consider. She has a few more, but I would say like if they do Spider-Man 4 and Kristen Dunst says I'm not coming back, I feel like she's the de facto next love interest, right? Would you agree?
Spider-Man groups definitely ship these two together. I've noticed.
Absolutely, they do. I've seen those ships.
I mean, she baked them cookies.
That's a sign, right? Yeah. She could bake cookies at the funeral for MJ in Spider-Man 4, and then they're together. So we're Peter's gonna go try propose one more time. It's
She's
not
been
gonna go
given
well.
so many flowers in the last 2 weeks. Like, there's no way she has room for all these flowers at this point.
Yeah. But you can't really say no, though, right? It's kind of rude.
Does
Flowers
she
are
even accept
great.
them here? I can't remember.
I don't think she does because it's not going to go well. What an answer. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? I don't know. Like, I just decided this right now.
Ooh.
That's true. Good message for everybody. When you have problems, work it out, talk to each other.
Unless, of course, you got Green Goblin breaking up your relationship. That's tough.
I honestly think she played it wrong here.
Strawberries.
I think she played it wrong here. I think you just say, "Hey, like, here's the fucking goblin. He said he's gonna kill me." Like, because like the last fight, Peter
Fucking
won, so it's
pumpkin bomb just lands at your feet as you say
these poor other people just see the bridge just explode. It's like, which is fair. He would kill MJ, so I get that. So, but it's just also bad Spidey sense again. Fucking Harry is 50 feet away.
Yeah, the symbiote has definitely been affecting the Spidey sense.
Well, apparently that's a thing, right? It actually does affect, and
Yes.
yeah, that's
Dampens it.
crazy.
What a wild 24 hours he's having. He killed his Uncle Ben's killer again. MJ just broke off everything, and then he's about to find out his best friend is getting it on with his like almost fiance. Really? Still good gig, Harry. You know. I would love to be the table beside them, just hearing this conversation go down. Like, fuck, you hear this? He's the other guy. Fuck.
No kidding, eh? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
It's like, I don't know if anyone else has seen it, but Dylan, like the opening of Past Lives, it's like, what do you think they're talking about? And it's these two. Like, oh, it looks like they're friends.
I just saw that in theaters. So good.
Oh yeah,
Oh, it's
yeah,
great, huh?
very good.
Can't stop thinking about the person next to them. That's just probably staring. He's starting to cry. He's starting to cry.
Yeah. Oh shit, he said strawberries. No, that's coming later, but
Pie though, pie.
yeah, the pie, yeah. And he doesn't even have more questions. If Emily revealed to me, or I guess my best friend revealed to me that he was with Emily, the fact that he just gets up and is just like, well, I guess that happened. Like he has no He has no questions for Harry in this moment.
So
So good.
And in this moment, I never understand. So he looks back. Harry's at the restaurant there, drops him the eye wink. Okay, truck goes by. Where did he go? I guess
He's on the floor. He just on the table.
the people beside. Oh, he's on the fucking floor. What's he doing now?
Even the guy looks behind him like, what the fuck?
He
is
did
this
look
guy doing
at
on the
him,
floor.
yeah.
not in a good place right now.
His face.
He's just hoping, like Uncle Ben has a third killer that he can go and take out.
It actually wasn't him. It was another guy.
He's at the office. He's just showing a picture of Eddie Brock. Like, I think this is the man who did it.
Like, are his intentions right now like, I'm gonna kill Harry Osborn? Is that what he's thinking?
I've always wondered that. Like, what is his goal here? And I think it is just he's gonna
Yeah, it must
go
be.
assassinate Harry Osborn to get his wife
Fuck.
back.
Would you like a drink?
Mr. Key to the City.
Stone Cold.
It's coming up, Kirkland.
I never ever want to hear a person say that taste ever again.
Strawberries.
Man, he just had the. I feel like those things would be hard to hide under a dress suit. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the sound, little whistle they're
The full
making. every time
dagger
someone-
or like
Yeah.
the
the daggers. That's 4 daggers. That just like I know they could retract, but I just feel like it's. I don't know. It's big.
This is a solid table to not break.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oscorp brand, Kirkland.
Bernard must have been so happy to have this just period of peace, and now this shit's going on again.
Yeah. And if they do have neighbors down below, like what the fuck you think they think's going on right now? You know, like
Yeah,
fuck
Dr.
the
Octopus
Probably
is
just
going
some
up
Rick
here.
Ross
Yeah.
hours of sex.
Goblin.
yeah. You know the Oscorps, they're pretty fucking loud up there. They're always laughing. There's always bad smell. And you're just hearing Peter Parker yell at the top of his lungs. Yeah.
Green shit keeps coming through their fucking
Yeah.
ceiling.
Pumpkin bombs.
Yeah.
Going back to his
that
chamber.
badass sword. Which is just a lightsaber, pretty much. Just call what it is.
Still badass.
Oh no, I take it. You know the pumpkin bomb. That's like a great. This poor guy's fucking head, man. Like the CTE he's gonna have.
He's got amnesia again.
Peter, what are you doing?
My father's
know
friends
that
are great.
face.
Yeah, I know that face. My father's dead, right? Yeah. So are you. Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Yikes. Hit him with the truth.
Crap.
Goblin Jr. Look at that.
Gonna
Just a
cry
throat.
is such a
A throat
classic.
thrust. This is
Throat
badass. Though.
thrust.
It's a wrestling move, Hansi. It is. It's when you take it's between your pointer finger and your thumb, and you go like that, and you just thrust him in the throat. Or the Undertaker used to do it with the full like 4 fingers and hit him. He had a purple glove to do it, and just and then you're holding your throat.
Here we
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Sounds
So this is
very sexual.
it,
Throat thrust.
it could be, yeah. Uh-oh. Well, there's Taylor. That's your hair.
That's my hair, yeah. Put some dirt in your eye.
Fuck, they're all drinking during the day, man. New York. That's why they're having all these crane issues. Jesus. Like, look, they all got a glass of wine right now, and it's probably 2 p.m. there. Oh, looking like Randall Park and Aquaman 2. I never thought he'd really do that. There's just something about that sentence that like sounds like Travis speak to me. It just doesn't make sense. I never thought he'd really do that.
Why does he rub his shirt there?
Yeah.
touching the
Brock's
symbiote.
like, what are you gonna do here? Oh shit. Photoshop master.
You're trash, Brock.
Yeah. A Boy Scout. He's like met Parker twice, by the way, as well, too. Like they have very little interactions.
Get religion. What?
Yeah. We're horsing around.
Smash this glass. On this.
You look over, his elbow was
Clearly.
in his throat. Oh, we're
Yeah.
horsing around.
Just a little horseplay.
There's like no justification why Brock could say like, "Cut me some slack here."
Yeah, that's what I mean. They have no relate. They've met each other twice. Like he's
Yeah.
like talking to like they've worked together, which is odd because they retcon it. In Spider-Man 1. They do establish that Eddie Brock works at the Bugle, but then in this they act like they've never met him before.
Yeah.
yeah. But in 1 they're like, oh, Eddie's on the job, so it's like, oh shit, he's out there. Get out of my building. Sorry, Spidey. Faker fired. Man, you don't want to get that label. That's like the equivalent of getting canceled. Yeah, see more cookies?
That face.
Get me some milk.
She kind of likes the symbiote, though. That's the weird thing, you know?
Oh yeah, she like.
She's liking this arrogant Peter,
She's one of
so.
the bad boys. Yeah.
Yeah. She's feeding him. I forgot that she fed him. Oh my god, he's like a dog.
She's so into it too. She's
Yeah.
all giddy.
Go make me some nuts. How do you make nuts?
Some
I think
cookies
make
or-
a batch of
Cookies,
cookies with
yeah.
nuts.
Okay. I'm like, she's planting a tree in her fucking, like.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, we got it.
They're not digging him.
Say whatever you will. It's weird because they make half the women in this movie dig them, half not. Like Betty and the Ursula.
Shots are so good.
Like they're about to start. Like that's the beginning of a porno right there.
That's what I say to Taylor. Your thumbnails are so good.
I like the thumbnail
thumbnail
you
you
use
one
sometimes. Those shots were looking really good though. That one
Real
shot,
The
fucking
hair
good.
flip.
that one shot where he was like on the guy on all fours, like that was 8K, really good. Do you see Betty in the
Patsy.
background? Do you see Betty in the
Yeah.
background? She's like, "Oh my god."
Like, if you're walking on the street and this guy's doing spins and like finger like guns at you, how are you reacting?
I'm saying, go fuck yourself.
But what if he looks like Tobey Maguire, you know?
I that would be even more of a turn.
Kudos to Toby, you know? He committed here. He went for it.
Is that one take, you think?
Absolutely.
Oh,
I would
yeah.
love to see
I think
all the
whole
other
movie is
takes.
one take.
Yeah. I love if the whole movie was one take except for this. They're like, hey, try this move. Try this. There's just like 80 takes of him trying different moves, you know? I think Kobe likes to dance because if you watch the behind the scenes of No Way Home, there's videos of him dancing. So I think he's just a rhythm guy. How long do we think it's been since he's been Mud?
I'm thinking like 2 days.
2 days. So he's just for at least 2 days just been like just cruising the
Been
sewers
having
and
a
stuff.
weird nightmare.
But still somehow has the locket.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
doesn't
good
make
point.
sense.
Do you think that money's still down there, or did Peter? return
Peter
it?
took that money.
That's how he bought the suit.
Yeah, and he paid for the Photoshop like MythBuster thing. Like, hey, I got some work for you.
Eddie's just there.
Yeah, that's a strange coincidence. I guess he's on his way to church.
Church.
You want
Yeah, he goes
forgiveness?
to church,
He's looking for
remember?
forgiveness.
Oh right, he is
Not
going.
religion.
Fuck, he is going to church. I
He's going to
forgot.
church.
Oh my god.
Hot legs.
I don't say hot leg all the time, but I say the shade line all the time.
Hot legs.
When we go to McDonald's, I just walk up to the workers.
You go right
Find
in
me
the
some
ear,
shade.
like,
Yeah.
Hot legs.
The second I get like 2 inches too, and they're like, get the fuck out. And I'm like, oh, okay, sorry, I misread that.
That guy behind them looks like Tom Holland a little bit.
Yeah,
Like a Willem Dafoe
it
Holland.
looks like
Willem
Willem
Dafoe
Dafoe
X
Holland.
Tom
Yeah,
Holland.
he has that Dafoe like the wings. Is that your old girlfriend?
Not suspicious at all.
No. Maybe he just has a small bladder dome, right? She's like, oh, okay, he's just got to pee. This is when
Oh.
So Hansi, what would you do in this situation? This is what anybody, if you're with a date and their ex is there and that guy you're on a date with start playing the piano, that to me, I'm out of there. Like,
Yeah.
that's a red flag right away. But she's not. And she still dances with Peter, so it's very questionable what's going on.
Also, when did he learn piano?
Yeah, this would
Yeah,
be.
this is the
This
symbiote
is just
playing.
red flag
The
city.
symbiote from outer space and knew how to play.
Okay,
the
so
piano.
if he didn't play the piano from his girlfriend but was dancing like this, would it still be red flags? Because
Tarzaning.
as of right now, he's just having a good time. Oh, wait. Oh.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
it's not the vibe.
Yeah, no?
It's giving me the
Oh.
ick.
Yeah, definitely.
Fucking just throws a jack at her. Wow. Here's my favorite line in the movie coming up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now dig on this. And then a close up of Tobey Maguire's dick grinding the air. Now dig on this.
Oh, who wrote this movie? This is.
But like, yeah, like Gwen,
If he
like,
started it out this way
yeah.
and started dancing with me immediately,
Mhm.
yes, that would be good. But he like made it all about himself.
Yeah.
He literally like towards MJ. This one's for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Gwen's like, all right, I'm here to dance. And she just got
This
dipped in
hot
front of
girl.
her. Like,
Gwen's digging it though. I mean, she's
She-
all about this.
yeah, it's a questionable. It's she's making some choices here. No shit. When did you clue in?
Yeah.
You know, like when he jumped on the piano and started playing beside her and said,
Yeah.
"This is for you."
Now dig on this.
Yeah. But I appreciate that she goes up to MJ and apologizes. I like that. Nice little character beat there.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm sorry. Maybe she just was, she already had a couple, you know, she's a little loose, didn't know, understand what's going on. Like, oh, he's just being a dick
Yeah.
right now. Okay. This poor manager just wants to run his jazz club and he has this shit going on.
Some guy kicking chairs around.
Yeah. Harassing his waitress now.
Hey.
Jesus.
Good boss, though. Do you see that, though? He was not a neglect about. He walked right in front and said, "Hey, can I help you?" Bosses, you got to be like that. That was good. Fuck. Take your hand off me.
This is a villain origin story.
It is.
Oh.
I remember when I watched the first time, just still even being shocked that they made him lay a hand on her. You know, like I was surprised. Like, and yeah, you know, it's a symbiote and everything, but I was surprised they went that far in a Spider-Man movie. And I've always said this too. Like we've all seen the movie, so it's not spoilers. But at the end of this movie, when he's good, they like end up back together at this pub. I feel like everyone in that pub would be pulling her aside, being like, "Hey, like, what's up with you? Like, why are you back with this guy came in, he pushed you, he did he assaulted our staff, and now like he's just welcomed back at the club. Like,
Not
oh,
to mention his Spider-Man
Pete.
suit's popping out where his chest is. Like,
yeah." But nowadays, because he's so popular, you could just say it's cosplay, right? Now it's easy to be like, "Oh, okay."
Right.
That was Sandman with the umbrella back there. He's trying to sneak up on Pete.
get religion.
Yeah. So Taylor, if someone as an insult said to you, "Get religion," would you automatically just head right to the church?
I'm not going to church. I'm
'Kay.
sorry. I mean, what's the
You can
context?
find religion
though?
other
Like,
places. You don't have to
Get
go to church
religion.
for that.
Like
You made 'em-
I wronged them. And
You
they want
doctored
me to
some
get forgiveness.
thumbnails.
Well, yeah, that's a crazy story.
Classic Torn anti-hero, Sin in the Rain by a gargoyle church. And is he here just to be like, is he actually here just to think because it's church? Because like he doesn't know about the bells and the sonic ringing stuff with Venom. So like I don't know why
No.
he's at church. So he's just there for faith.
I think he's just found a tower to chill at. Because it was like right behind him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think he's operating
was.
on instinct alone at this point. I don't think there's any thought going on.
So are we to assume that the Lord has given Eddie Brock the means to actually kill, answered his prayer?
If you look at it that way, right?
Pretty fucked up.
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
This does look excruciatingly painful.
Yeah.
If your clothes just started attacking you.
Yeah.
That's pretty
That's how I feel when I get static electricity going on. It was like,
Or
which
like
is
when
strange.
you-
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, which is strange again, as Kirkman was talking about it, like clinging to the suit, but now it's not. It's a whole liquid again, right? Because he's
Probably 'cause
naked
it
under
knows,
there.
It knows what he wants to do, right?
What do you mean? Oh, so
I think
it just
It's
turned into a
resisting.
Spider-Man suit?
Well, I think it knows that he's trying to get rid of it, and the sound probably doesn't help either.
No, I mean like so. Remember, Kirkman was talking about how it's not like a symbiote; it's a symbiote that's attached on the clothing. But when
Oh,
he's
yeah.
ripping the symbiote right now, he's naked. So wouldn't you assume there should be a Spider-Man suit under there? But no,
Doesn't make sense.
no. A lot does in this movie though, so it's kind of fair. I do like the look of the symbiote though. You know.
It's just weird because they obviously have the budget to show it like in the symbiote liquid form. So like why couldn't they just have that like on his like in like the cartoon when it just comes from like his back sort of thing? Weird decision.
I think they wanted
Inconsistency.
those whole fucking moments when he's like rubbing his chest and everything like that. Like, yeah. And I think
He's got a Vicks
probably, I guarantee you in their writing, they're like, oh, people are stupid. They won't get it. Like, we have to show that it's the suit making them bad. You know, like we can't just hide it. So I bet it's some note like
his
that.
teeth transformed before he even had the symbiote suit on.
Yeah, I know. That's not what you want to transform either, is your teeth, you know? But. And also, again, I think some of the stuff is weaker because Sam Raimi didn't want to do Venom, and the studio forced him to do Venom, and he's okay, I'll do Venom. But I think that's a lot of the reason why the writing is not the best there, because he didn't have much interest in that character, and they wanted to sell toys. So
It's crazy, eh?
yeah,
Has he talked about what the story would have been?
it was just
with that?
Sandman.
Just Sandman.
So I think it was my prediction was a combo of the Harry Sandman story and the way that
Yeah,
Harry
you'd
and
still need the Harry stuff because you need the more
Yeah.
personal touch, right?
and like
I mean, I
when
guess
Harry.
Sandman has like the Uncle Ben angle, but
Mhm.
I don't know if you get 2 hours out of that. Maybe you do.
And at the end, when like Sandman gets big and it's like Harry team up, you can still do that. Like because Sandman becomes like a kaiju, right? So it's like you could still do that with no Venom.
Right.
So yeah, it's tough. I hope one day we're gonna get a great Venom thing because it's just tough because I go like, oh yeah, I wish Venom wasn't in this movie because it's probably a better movie, but then we also have no Venom anywhere. I'd rather take the better movie, but we still just. I'm waiting for, I don't know if they're going to do that in the MCU for that really good live action adaptation of the Black Symbiote, but I don't know. Oh, let me tell you about the proposal. Give him the ring back. Yikes. Yeah, like how's she supposed to help him? He speaks so vaguely about the issues, you know?
He'd be a hard man to help.
Yeah. His answer right there was It was UH.
I
Okay. There you go.
fucking smacked her at me.
You forgive yourself. I don't know if that,
Yeah, like, terrible
that's not the
advice.
first step. The first step is you got to go to her, not, Listen, MJ, I just want to let you know that I've forgiven myself for hitting you.
Spider-Man faces enemies all the time.
Yeah. And sometimes he can get a little rageful, but he saves the city.
You can learn from him.
Yeah. Now am I giving this ring to you or
You have to
Ursula?
forgive
What's going
yourself.
on? Forgive yourself, yeah. Oh, here we go. That fucking meeting. Just Sandman's in the streets, finds Venom. End of the line, Spider-Man. This was a reshoot because originally Venom was supposed to kidnap Sandman's daughter to force him to do this. So that's why
that
that
would
seems
make more sense than this, which makes no sense. They
Yes.
just bump into each
Yeah.
other.
it's just so awkward for them to meet in some alley. Like I guess Venom can smell sand and track him down. Interested? Yeah. But yeah, there's this because that subplot made it into the video game version of this of the movie
What-
game. So
What does the general public at this point think happened to that big sand monster? As far as the public knows, like he's
yeah,
potentially
still
still
large.
out there, right?
yeah. Well, they even think about because even when we didn't talk about, but one of the newspapers in Jonah's thing says Doc Ock's still at large. So they even think Doc Ock is still at large
Right.
because they didn't see him die.
What about Goblin? Is that an official thing in the public?
Yeah, I guess it's kind of weird that no one put together that Goblin stopped appearing once Norman Osborn died. The guy. So
Night.
yeah, the exact same night. So New York not too smart though. We've seen what they do with their cranes, all right. They're
true.
they're worried about the crane pandemic before they are like who's the Green
The
Goblin.
cranes are doing uppercuts and weird stuff. like
Yeah.
cartoons.
Oh no, this stupid scene.
Where to?
That's the it's over for you as well too. You get in a cab, don't know your boyfriend's Spider-Man, and then where to?
This man you've never met in your fucking life turns into a black demon.
Yeah, that's the worst.
I've YouTubed this whole like final battle part so many times. This just gets me so hyped.
Wow.
Do you think he's knocking these cops unconscious, or is he like ripping their throats out and just
They're dead.
slaughtering them? Yeah, they're dead. Yeah.
They're for sure dead. They are not making it to Spider-Man 4.
That little theme coming back.
Yeah. It just looks like it smells so stale.
Mm-hmm, it does.
Where?
Rusty, hey?
Oh, the
The
suit.
suit, yeah.
Because you said that and the newscaster was on there. I'm like, why are you taking a shot? This fucking New York. Look, it's stale in that studio, guys.
It probably does. Probably does smell stale in there too.
Yeah. He never leaves.
He could have put Peter Parker or something.
These zoom
Like,
in
he could've-
shots are insane from the cameras on the ground.
Same guy that shot Titanic. That's why. Kirkland. He had one bad review like MJ, so he had to retire from filmmaking, but now he's trying to get back.
He bought a $10 million camera.
Yeah. You know what Peter should have said when he saw his face? He should have said, "I forgive myself for fucking up your face." Aunt May said that's the first thing I got to do, Harry. No. No.
No.
No. Good pitch, Pete. She needs us. Get up. All right, fuck. Guess I'm gonna go die now. Fuck, what's on? What do you think's on
Should've been
those
like, doesn't look
CDs?
that
Yeah, I want to know what's on those
bad.
CDs.
X-Men 1 and 2. That's my prediction.
Nice. Here is the most egregious thing that's happened this whole trilogy. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is awful. So for 5 years, Harry Osborn has ruined his life thinking his dad was killed by Spider-Man. This butler the entire time knew, could have at any point been like, hey, by the way, think your dad was a goblin and he was fucked up. He chooses now, after his face is all fucked up, and he's like, turns back to his friends to finally be like, you know what? Maybe I should tell him that his dad was the goblin.
But when
Like,
do you tell him? Like when?
I think the second you hear Harry be like, I'm going to fucking kill Spider-Man, that's when the butler should be like, hey, actually, the Spider-Man thing is not what you think, you know? That's what I
kind
would.
of feel like all of Harry's darkness is very much in his own little secret. Maybe I guess the butler kind of saw those weapons and stuff, so I don't know.
Yeah. Very suspicious. Not a great butler.
I would be pretty salty if I was Harry, that's for sure.
Look. Man, that score when it kicks in, jeez Louise.
Oh yeah.
It's Spider-Man.
I like the American flag. I think it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's cool.
I do, but I've seen too many
Very
shit
patriotic
posts
of
with
you
it,
to
so
say
that's
that.
the
That's
you
where you
know.
don't live.
Like shit like my Spider-Man wouldn't feel this way about America, and it's like the fucking this photo with him behind the flag. It's like, oh god.
Oh man. I don't know if the momentum made any sense on how he got that super jump there.
Yeah. It came out of nowhere.
Are you bringing like your little kids to this fucking war zone?
No, you're at
Like
it.
SWAT
This happens
men getting
every
killed,
Spider-Man
like-
movie, though. They just stand around with their kids and like, what are you doing? Get the fuck out of here. Oh boy, here comes some terrible dialogue as well too.
Oh yeah, my spider sense.
I'm pretty sure that's an improv line from Topher Grace, I think, if I remember the trivia right.
I
But
hate
yeah, it's not. Very 2000s. Spider Sense, boner jokes. We've been there. We got it. Oh, that rib cage. I don't like the look too. How he has like the lower neckline showing. Like it's a.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
yeah.
His fucking teeth, man.
Yeah, he said those things hurt a lot.
Yeah, I guess you'd probably like stab the inside of your cheek and stuff.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
fucking
Told the
ugly.
truth.
With that thing
Like-
on him.
He's like, Eddie, I don't really want to just have this conversation right now.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a big risk here.
It is.
Just crushes one of the children at the
Just-
bottom.
Or kills Peter. You know, like he just gets cinder block to the head.
Peter wouldn't die. He's got Spider-Man powers.
I guess. Fall down fight, the classic. Oh. He definitely should get a mask back because he's getting way too close to the ground there for people. Like that
Yeah.
zoom in
Well,
guy.
even
That
not in the
zoom-in
ground.
guy.
Yeah, those cameras.
Yeah,
Fuck.
he's all over it.
They could see his pores like from
Yeah.
the top.
It's Peter fucking Parker.
Oh, his
Why
mask
did
was there.
Eddie even put that truck up there?
for this?
That's a good question because it's probably pretty heavy still, even though he's super powered.
Like, why they even have a taxi? Why isn't MJ just in the webs? Why do they have to bring up the whole taxi with them?
Because this is New York, you know. Got to be a taxi in your action scenes.
Yeah. Oh shit. This is why you've watched this many times, Taylor, because this is just like God levels, like Godzilla level finale.
Like, it's the entrances too that just really jive with for me. Like when Harry comes in too and that score kicks in, it's just badass.
Yeah. Man, what do you do here as Spider-Man? You just gotta find the biggest hose possible and just spray him down.
Yeah, like call the fucking firefighters in.
They were down there clapping. That's all they were doing. Didn't you see them there?
Thanks.
That fucking Venom laugh too. Like, why is that the sound Venom's making? Why is he sounds like the Heron from Boy and the Heron.
He does. Get Patterson.
I saw your mother. Yeah. She's a symbiote now. I know where she is. Kids, you want to see your local hero get fucking murdered in front of you? Let's stand here and watch. Yeah. Oh, it's looking stale in there, right, Kirk?
Like get a fighter
Oh,
jet
yeah.
coming in, like some air support, something. But no. They
well,
just
no, Taylor,
watch.
you said guns wouldn't work, so they're listening to your advice. They're like, yeah, this cop Taylor Field,
bullets.
can I shoot at
No,
it?
but like incendiary rounds, high explosives, something on an F-16, like
Yeah, this kind of works a little.
Or are they just gonna light up downtown New York?
Light it up!
yeah, light it up.
Quarantine.
Just dropping. Well, I don't know what the end game is, though, right?
They just carpet bomb with all those civilians down there. Like we hit them. Wicked cool.
This is why Oppenheimer made the bomb. Drop it. Drop it on Sandman. Oh, Venom. Lots
Oh,
of.
so cool.
Peter's like, put the mask back on your face. It's looking really fucking gross.
You came.
Just in the nick of time.
Head nod.
Oh, goosebumps.
The cameraman is just getting all of this. He's juicing right now. It's like, Harry Osborn, the son of Norman Osborn?
Does that mean Norman was the Green
Yeah.
Goblin?
Yeah. Oh, my God. Wait, is that Eddie Brock, the photographer in that black suit?
Is that Flint Marco in the Sandman?
Yeah, the known assailant.
The murderer of Ben Parker?
Ben Parker, local gym
Widely
hero.
known murderer of Ben Parker.
Yeah, local football coach Ben Parker.
I remember the parents laughing at this scene.
Yeah. Did you go shh?
No.
Jonah should not pay that money. Like, all the other people have much better cameras. I do like that he's just in a crowd and he's just yelling Parker. Like, Peter Parker is just supposed to be anywhere that he is, you know?
He's usually on the scene, right? Whenever.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yes.
he's
But what if you're like asleep and Salmon's out? Like, you can't just expect
You
him to
gotta
be
try.
there. Why'd she roll back? Why did she roll to the right and then roll left, you know?
I think she rolled left. I think she fell from gravity.
I think she
Yeah.
fell, but you know.
That double mount.
To what?
Look at those two.
This is so fucking badass.
They have like no chemistry as friends.
No.
You know?
Go, buddy. Go, buddy. Go, buddy. I've never called my best friend buddy. So
Go, buddy.
yeah, go, buddy. Oh God. That's like that's a very MCU moment right there. That hey Pete, that feels like Star Lord is saying that in one of the Guardian movies. Like
100%.
Do you think that would insta kill Harry just to be fucking clapped by?
not with the
Sand
goblin.
brick.
I don't know. I don't know what the goblin juice is versus the spider powers, right? So
It's super strength, isn't it? Like
it is, but I
think
just
he
mean
would
like
take it.
durability as well.
Yeah.
I think he would take.
I mean,
it.
a pipe could knock him unconscious. So I mean,
Temporary amnesia. I feel like that would kill a normal, like a lesser man. So
yeah.
yeah, they are far too close to this action sequence. All those civilians.
Yeah. Fucking goat sounds going on.
Just the fucking head grab.
Never wound, but you can't kill.
Another gift that Taylor drops multiple times.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you like that, wouldn't you? Yeah.
Whenever Travis asks me to do something, oh,
And it's annoying. I get annoyed every time because sometimes it's a genuine question I don't know. Be like, can you give me a ride to the movie? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? It's like, I need to know. Am I paying for a taxi, a bus, or are you picking me up?
The screeches are just so good.
Dude, how many hits to the head is this guy taking?
Yeah. Again, concussion city.
There's been so many shots of someone getting hit in like the upper half of their body and spinning around several times.
He just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I feel like the momentum would have pushed Harry forwards, and those would have pierced
And kill Peter too?
Yeah.
Just gets splattered.
one. We did it, Flint. Like, why does Flint even want to just fucking kill Spider? Like, just go do your thing. Like, go to a different town. Don't be a big sand monster. Just steal money. And, like, I don't know. I will say this is, I do like this moment, though.
It's a little odd that the symbiotes gave Eddie his clothes back too, right after showing him naked.
Yep.
Good point. Yeah.
Toby's like, where's my fucking other suit? I had two
Yeah.
suits. I need that one.
Get an extra quarter
Yeah.
for us
I
to
can't
do.
wash this shit, man. This one stinks and now it's ripped. That's cool. I remember they'd spam this in the
Yeah.
trailers too. And as a kid, it was like, oh my God, look at that.
I remember seeing that. I'm
Evil
like,
Dead.
man, if only they had that Venom in this movie.
Yeah. Better know.
Very Gollum moment.
Skeleton.
Yeah.
His reaction time is so good, but he's so slow on saving Eddie there.
Because it's almost like, did he,
Eddie's
like,
like 20 feet away. Like he had to book it over there.
I take it as like he was like pretending to save Eddie, but like, I don't need to save him, right? Like it's easier if he's
He's like,
dead.
That's my
so-
competition for my day job.
yeah.
One life to save a million, as
Yeah.
they say. Nice sunrise.
Just became a mass terrorist, Flint. I didn't want this. What the?
I executed your uncle.
That's why I hit my girlfriend. Like, what is he talking about here? He has no moral high ground in this movie. It's very Last Jedi, where when we keep seeing Luke and Ben's story, it's like that. We've seen this is like the fourth time we're going back to someone picking up Uncle Ben out of his car. Fuck. And we're about to see Cliff shot for like a sixth time coming up here. Terrible criminal. He got touched on the back and just like he got so scared he shot off around. Poor Uncle Ben.
But it's still Peter's fault. If Peter stopped the other guy, then Flint wouldn't have got scared.
Yeah, you're right. Flint should also not just be scared, but I get it. You're,
Yeah.
you're right. It's still Peter's fault. Yeah. Well, have you forgiven yourself?
Yeah,
'Cause
you
I
gotta
hear
forgive
that's what you have to
yourself
do. Yeah. Sounds like you
Gets
haven't.
attacked all the time.
It's like, remember that guy you robbed the bank with? Yeah, I killed him too. So if you didn't hear,
Fucking murdered that man.
yeah.
Your cat is so cute. I don't know if I've ever seen him walk into the frame before.
He's definitely likes to be on camera.
Oh yeah. He's got to catch this ending, you know. Oh, Spider-Man battle damage suits are the top tier. Just love it.
But they're not the same after the first movie. Like
First
even
one's
this
prime,
like-
yeah. Because I feel like the first one they let them get away with a lot of blood, and then after that they're like, hey, like pull it back. There's kids watching this, but the first one, oh yeah, his like lips busted, his nose broken, that like that mask that has like the one eye thing shattered. Like, oh yeah, that's awesome.
That's why they like the sand and the symbiote, because you can kind of
Yes.
have the effect of blood, but it just be
Yeah.
some other substance.
And he's committed all this crime, and he just gets to leave. You know, just gets to pimp off.
He
That's
forgave
it.
himself, so it's good. He did his
Yeah.
time.
Like
That's him
fuck.
all you
pimping off
need.
to you and just.
That
going
is,
into-
yeah.
He's going in No Way Home.
He's
now.
going to Jamaica right now.
He should turn himself in. He just like there's those cops. We talk about those cops. Like dozens of those innocent cops were just trying to help, and yeah, and he killed Harry Osborn. So this is awkward, eh? Three of us back together again.
Strawberry.
Best friends.
Yeah. Oh, they do that in this scene. They're like, "You're my best friend." It's like, I guess.
I just always think of that cutout of him, and this is the end. They go into the basement,
Yeah,
Franklin's
and you
house. Yeah, goblin standout stuff.
Oh shit. I will recommend. We're talking over it and whatnot, but yeah, the score is also very good in this moment too. Very good, bombastic, emotional score. I've thrown this on a couple times. Best friend. What a journey, you know. You would have thought in high school them just, being losers together, and now here they are on top of this
Yeah.
building, killing each other.
Help him, Harry. Which
Yeah.
one?
I don't like the little buckle he has on the right by his neck there.
I agree.
They don't have the score on Spotify. Did you?
They
notice
don't. It's a big complaint with people. Maybe
Why
just
is that?
myself, but
Like just this one or like all three?
just Spider-Man 3. I don't know
Yeah,
if it's a
1 and 2
licensing
there.
thing or something, but yeah, because 3 has some good tracks in there. It's not Elf, but this is a good one. I like the orchestra vibes. Man, how do you explain this one? The like the hospital stay was bad enough, but like, how do you explain how did Harry Osborn die? Well, we found him on top of the building, and you can see Joe Manganiello somewhere around here. He does come back.
Flash,
That's him to the
really?
left. Yeah, to the left. You can see him there, right beside MJ.
Oh yeah.
I
Recognize
don't
that
know. I think I brought this up in the retro. Bring up again. Don't know why Gwen Stacy's here. She didn't meet Harry at all, so I don't know what's going on. But
And the police chief.
yeah, maybe it's because he like failed the city and should have saved Harry. But like, why is Gwen there?
So
wanna
is
fight you,
is
Flash.
Flash and MJ dating again? Is that why they're together?
Why,
So-
there's
He
just
definitely
matchup.
probably tried after to make a move. You know.
Yeah, at the
So I heard what happened to the jazz club. Peter, he's a fucking freak. I told you, hey. Just in
Take
the
your face. That's the mistake.
Just the funeral just walks over while hugging Peter. You're a freak, Parker. Out of there. See, and this is why I know because we talked about a newscast a couple weeks ago. This is why I'm still hoping we get more Toby because I want to know. I want to see more of these two together. You know, years later, I want to see what's going on, what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Again, so what did these jazz club employees also think when Big Pete walked back in there and they're like, "Oh fuck, this guy
I
again."
know he's staring at her. What is he gonna do?
Call 911. Call 911. Hurry.
Yeah, but they don't want the bouncer to have to deal with him again because that didn't go well last.
Yeah, he's really embarrassed. He's like, "Oh, just let him in. It's fine." He forgave himself, so I forgave him. Bad employee too. She's supposed to be singing. She just stopped mid like song.
Well, she's traumatized. Look who just walked
Yeah.
in.
Everyone
No
would be
one's-
frightened. Imagine that
He's
though. He
walking
walked-
to her.
Yeah, he walked back in and she stopped singing. Everyone would be like, "Oh my god, what do we do?"
Paul just walks in. Is there a problem here? MJ?
Yeah. Get your hand off me.
And he never explains like the symbiote thing or the suit to her. Right?
I would say no because he never even told her.
Yeah.
He still never talked anything about Norman Osborn. So fuck, he just likes to keep these secrets. I would hope that he should explain the suit thing, but
Like, why'd you hit me, Pete?
yeah, like that's a deal breaker. So like, and I need to see that Kurt Connor still has like proof of this too. Like there'd be a lot of conversations happen, which sucks because I think as a final shot of this trilogy, I think it's great to have them dancing. It's just that there's still so much that's happened that maybe it'd be great if there was one conversation that happened because it just goes from the roof to that. But like,
Yeah.
you know, that's why I hope we see him again one day. But that's it. Oh, now it's recommending me to watch Spider-Man 1, so just to start it all over again.
It's
Yeah.
recommending the Amazing Spider-Man for me.
Oh, okay.
Same.
Ooh, I
Same.
got Spider-Man 1 as well.
I got Spider-Man 1.
Spider-Man 1.
Jeez, there you go. You just in a, me and Dylan are just in an eternal loop. Like every time you finish a trilogy, you just have to go right back to Spider-Man 1. But well, that was a good time. We lost April along the way. Don't know what happened. I'll have to message her. But thanks for joining. Yes.
That was a good time.
I had a good time. I was gonna say I love the movie.
fun
I
to
don't love the movie, but it was.
Love
Yeah.
this movie.
I will say too. I wonder what Madam Web's gonna be like compared to that. You know, quality wise, I'm very curious to see where it's gonna go. You know, so. Well, that's it. That's After Night Moon Knight. Not sure when the next one will be next quarter. I don't know if it'll be themed or whatnot. But Joshua, thanks for joining for the first time. We hope to see you again in the future.
Nice to meet you.
Next time, jump
course,
on the
of
next
course.
regular After Nine so we can pick your brain on some things. You know.
We'll do. I try to catch it.
Oh yeah, and then we need another overpriced shirt too. See what you're rocking in the future there. It's
I'll
good
go
that-
out
one
and
every
buy
every
another
episode.
one.
if we see you wearing that shirt ever again, we're gonna have a conversation with you. But no, well, thank you everyone for listening. Fun time. Everyone have a good weekend, and we'll talk to you later.